want to put some of them in there. Just silence. Look at I got the saw my face and then I blushed. I get naked and I lust. I've been working out, muscles poking out. Damn, I'm getting buff. Damn, I'm so cute, I'm looking cut. Yo, you let shawty wanna cut. If I bumped into me, I would say, damn, you getting cuffed. Bought a ticket to my show. Yeah, rockets everywhere I go. Yeah, it was me, myself, and I, so I got to cop the merch for the low. Damn. Took myself out for a date. Yeah, and I got a lobster plate. Boom. I'm on time for myself, don't gotta worry about nobody being late. Said you love me, yeah. I'm so in love with me too. You wanna cuff me, yeah. I would wanna cuff me too. I love me. You don't love me. What's wrong with you? Yeah. I love me. You don't love me. What's wrong with you? Woke up early just to flex. Had to send myself a text. Told myself that I was beautiful and not to worry cause I'm up next. I'm the treasure, I'm the gold. Y'all gon' think that I'm a troll. I got married to myself, damn it, I'm my own relationship goals. Self-hate, don't entertain it. Self-esteem, you can't tame it. I'm a chocolate treat, let me give myself an edible arrangement. Let me give you a little tip. Hope you listen and you hip. Gotta always love yourself and you better not ever give me lip. Said you love me, yeah. I'm so in love with me too. You wanna cuff me, yeah. I would wanna cuff me too. I love me. You don't love me. What's wrong with you? I love me. I love me. You don't love me. You don't love me. What's wrong with you? I love me. I love me. You don't love me. I love me. I love me. Love me. I remember being ashamed, so I had to make a change. Ever since I started loving me, I'd agree nothing's been the same. I love my face. I love my skin. So in love with my reflection, had to look at me again. You can't love nobody else until you learn to love you, baby. Oh, say you can't love nobody else until you learn to love you, baby. Oh. What's wrong with you? I love me. You don't love me. What's wrong with you?
Yeah. What up? Excuse me, it's the man about town, Virgil Berry, aka Stacks with the Facts. And y'all know y'all tuned in to another Ladies Night. Ladies Night episode. My girl Charlotte was supposed to be coming on, but I don't know what happened to her. She ain't responding to my call or nothing like that. It ain't nothing like that. You know, I know people might get a little cold feet. You know what I'm saying? You come over here to A-Real Talk, you know, say we're going to come over here, chop it up. You know, some people get a little nervous. I don't know. Anything could have happened. I don't know. I haven't talked to her, so I don't know. But let's just hope that everything is okay. And just something came up out of the blue and whatever, right? We ain't going to trip. The show goes on, though, right? You know what I'm talking about? How's everybody doing? How you doing? You know, how your mama doing? Ice cold water on. Right? Thursday night, April 6, 2023. Right? You know what I mean? And it's a beautiful day, man. You know, regardless of what's going on in the world, you know, all the tragedy, all the fuckery, right? All the calamity, regardless of any of that, it's a beautiful thing, man. And don't y'all think anything different, right? You know what I'm saying? That song right there, that was the homie Dear Silas. Y'all know who Dear Silas is? You hear me? My man Dear Silas is a talented dude, man. You know what I mean? And he just a prime example, you know what I mean? Not only just how real raw talent goes, basically, you know, not really given the, you know, the light and the shine that it deserves until, you know, other people start talking about it. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud for this brother right here, though, man, because he is a very talented artist. That's him rapping and singing on there. So, you know what I'm saying? That's that. Hats off to Dear Science. He a talented dude. I don't listen to his music. He dope, man. You know what I'm saying? I like his music. You know what I'm saying? I like his vibe. I like his message in his music, too. You know what I'm talking about? I wouldn't mind my daughter listening to his music. You feel me? I would not mind my daughter listening to that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him for that. You know what I'm saying? And tonight is ladies' night. Yes, y'all know it's Thursday night. What's good with y'all though, man? What's popping? What's going on, man? How did y'all like last night's show? Right? Now, you know, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I don't want to say this, man. You know. Because I know, you know, people be feeling some type of way, you know what I mean? Like, you know, really don't have to. You know? You can absolutely choose to feel another way. You feel me? You know? I understand that you can actually choose how you feel. How y'all like last night's show, man? Y'all, my brother D Money was in the building last night. Shout out to my brother D Money. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do that documentary, man. We're gonna do a little, you know, little. I mean, I guess you could call it a documentary, but I'm gonna go ahead and go out there this summer. We're gonna film P Day. Rest in essence to my little bro Paris. We're gonna go out there on P Street this summer when they have P Day on what is that? Oh, I can't remember. Damn, what day? What's the actual date? I'm gonna have to talk to D Money today. But whenever they have it, I'm gonna go out there. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna film that whole thing. I'm gonna interview people, man. It's gonna be a beautiful thing, man. I'm really doing it for Miss Stacy though, for real, for real. That's really who I'm doing it for real. In the memory of my little bro Paris, I'm going to do that for his mom, man. Just, you know what I'm saying, capture that beautiful event. It's just nothing but love for her son who was so young when he was taken away, but he had such a profound effect on so many people. You hear me? So many people at his young, tender age. I'm going to capture that on film for y'all this summer. It's going to be a beautiful thing, man. Shout out to my bro D Money, man, for being one of the main orchestrators of that event, too, man. That's a beautiful thing, man. So what's good with y'all, man? How y'all doing tonight, man? Y'all already know what it is, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, just subscribe to the page and all of that, right? I just want to put this on the screen, man, because I'm just, you know, this young lady right here, man, I would love to meet her pops, man. I know her pops got to be involved in this in her life, man. He got to be, man. You feel me? I can just sense it. You feel me? Right. Shout out to my brother D Money, man. He probably gonna come back on the show again. You dig? And we're gonna have some more stuff coming for y'all, more content and all of that. Of course, y'all can go over there and check him out. You know what I'm talking about? Look at last night's show and go get all the links and all that stuff. You know what I'm talking about? And you'll get everything you need considering my brethren D Money. Shout out to my brother D Money, man. Hey, on the screen, we have the beautiful the incomparable, the brave. I like this little young lady, man. I love this young lady right here, man. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? I love this little young lady right here, man. We got Angel Reese, the topic of discussion today, causing controversy, stirring up the pot, being a rabble-rouser, but in a good way. You hear me? And definitely holding it down. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Angel Reese, man. You feel me? This young lady is a very talented and gifted young lady. You know what I mean? I really don't pay attention to basketball or sports at all, right? But I have noticed that when it comes to young Angel Reese, that she's a very well-spoken young lady, right? Like she knows how to answer questions. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure she has a PR person though, but that comes naturally. And the way she responds is lets me know that she ain't no dumb little girl, right? Shout out to Angel Reese, man. I'm proud of this young lady, man. Listen here, man. Right? Y'all know what's going on with this young lady. Outside of her doing the John Cena thing, that's so petty and minuscule. You hear me? And that's just so just laughable. You hear me? But this situation right here, right? This situation right here, this is something different, right? As y'all see, the title of the show is "Nah, we good over here, Jilly." You hear me? We good over here, right? Shout out to Angel Reese, man. You hear me? This young ladies like her give me faith in the youth. You understand what I'm saying? Young ladies like this young lady right here gives me faith in the youth. Right? I like everything about our young sister, Angel Reese. Right? I like her style. I like her swag. You know what I'm saying? She's a beautiful young lady. She come through with the one leg out, the one leg cover, signature off top. She's good. She's very good. You hear me? I like that. This is how I know her pops is in her. He gotta be involved. He has to be. You feel me? Shout out to him if he is. You hear me? It's a beautiful thing. As y'all know, Angel Reese is causing up more controversy outside of the hoe. And let me just remind y'all that John Cena wasn't the originator of this. Tony Yayo wasn't the originator of this. Flavor Flav was the first person I ever see do this. He used to do it all the time when he was back in the day in Public Enemy. He used to be like, way before we even thought about whack-ass Tony Yayo. So, you know, y'all got it from Flavor Flav. So just pay homage to that, right? But anyway, right? You know what I'm saying? Besides all of that, that's laughable, right? And then the girl, Caitlyn, whatever her name is, she came up and said, y'all blowing this way out of proportion. See, this is what I'm saying, y'all. The kids ain't going. Y'all trying to push this racism thing and this separatist thing. You know what I'm saying? They take into this new age liberalism, progressive, LGBTQ, LMNOP, barbecue committee agenda. They soaking that up. But I understand. You got to understand why the youth is soaking that up. But what they absolutely are not soaking up, and this has a lot to do with why they're so susceptible to soaking up the LGBTQ, LMNOP committee agenda, right? Is because it kind of crushes the main thing that used to separate or still separate and divide us, but the youth ain't having it, is racism, right? The youth ain't having it, man. They ain't going. You know what I'm saying? The young people, although I'm pretty sure there's some young people who are maybe racist, right? They may have been brought up in families that indoctrinated them to be racist. I'm pretty sure that that's true to some degree. But for the most part, what I've witnessed and with myself, also just watching Social Engineering too, the youth ain't having it. They're not going. You understand? The youth, they're not susceptible to racism like we were. They've been subject to it, but they're not suscept to it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they're not taking that racism program for the most part. And I think the LGBTQ LMNOP barbecue committee agenda has a lot to do with that. But the whole racism thing with the whole black and the white thing, although it's existing and it's the presence, is like it's a waning presence because the youth ain't going for it. They rock with each other. They they interact with each other. You know what I'm saying? They're not on no racist stuff, and I'm saying for the most part, I'm not saying there's not pockets of, but for the most part, man, these kids ain't going for that stuff, man. And I got hella respect for the young lady Caitlin from the Iowa or whatever the school was. You hear me? I got respect for her for being a young lady who I'm pretty sure her father's in her life, right? And she handled it. She's like, nah, like, she's like, Angel don't deserve what they trying to make it out to be in the media. We lost fair and square. You know what I mean? And I think Iowa something was talking about that they refused to or turn down the situation. So, we're going to get to it, man. This is a very serious situation on so many levels, right? But I want to speak on it for one because it's ladies' night and it's involving my young sister and Angel Reese. And since Charlotte ain't coming on the show tonight, it's only right that we do it like this. Shout out to Angel Reese, man. You hear me? Tap in, walk with us, man. You know what I mean? Tap in.
Take a look.
I just know if the roles were reversed, it wouldn't be the same. If we were to lose, we would not be getting invited to the White House. You can't go back on certain things that you say. I mean, you felt like they should have came because of sportsmanship, right? They can have that spotlight. We'll go to the Obamas. We'll see Michelle. We'll see Barack.
Okay.
Huh? What? See, that's what I'm talking about, man. You hear me? And that made me have so much respect for Angel Reese, man. Right. So much respect for the young lady. Oh my God, man. This is crazy, man. This is absolutely insane, man. Y'all hear me, man? Wow.
Angel Reese has now responded to First Lady Dr. Jill Biden, first inviting LSU and Iowa to the White House, then walking back those comments. Reese said on the I Am Athlete podcast, quote, "If we were to lose, we wouldn't be getting invited to the White House.
Facts.
I don't accept the apology because you said what you said.
Flat out.
They can have that spotlight. We'll go to the Obamas. We'll go see Michelle. We'll go see Barack." Skip, I'm going to start with you on this one. What's your reaction to Angel Reese's comments?
Shannon, I cannot blame her. Okay. Look, big picture, for the sake of women's basketball coming off the most watched women's basketball game in history, do I wish the negativity would subside? I do. But in my view, my gut feeling is that what our First Lady said on Monday came across as this unspoken, between the lines, implied racism. Right. It smacked of, poor Caitlin had to endure that shameful taunting by Angel Reese. So let's bring poor Caitlin's white Iowa team to the White House and celebrate them too. It smacked of that. It came across to me as this unintentional, unwitting, sort of naive white racism. That's what it came across as.
Definitely.
And as Angel said yesterday, her first point was, if we were to lose, we would not be getting invited to the White House.
Most certainly would not.
Right away. Bingo. Then number two, she says, I remember she made a comment about both teams should be invited because of sportsmanship. And I'm like, this is Angel, and I'm like, are you saying that because of what I did? It smacked of that. It came across to me.
Jamal the Wizard, what's up with you, bro? I ain't never seen you in the comment section, but you're more than welcome to join, long as you ain't on that fuckery, man. How you doing, brother?
Joe Biden did not apologize. Right. Her press.
Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Share on your social engineering. Tap in and walk with us, man. Shout out to Angel Reese.
Secretary reissued a statement that was just an amended statement that omitted Iowa. Oh, we look forward to having LSU at the White House. Right. Well, she didn't say, I'm so sorry for what I said. She just simply said, we look forward to having only LSU come to the White House, or no Iowa mention. Right. Well, so let's not go so far as to say I don't accept her apology, because there was no apology. And the press secretary said that Joe Biden was just trying to celebrate.
I ain't never heard this side of Skip.
Success of Title IX, and what an historic game this was. I'm sorry, she was there. Joe Biden was there. Yeah. It was not an historic game because it was a wipeout. Yes. It was 102 to 85. Right. LSU proved without a doubt they were the better team. Yes. They shot the ball better. They rebounded the ball better. They defended at a higher level than Iowa could defend. Yes.
This is Skip Bayless talking.
It was not a great game. To me, it was a great performance by LSU. Right. And Caitlin had a great run through the tournament, and none of us doubt her greatness. Right. But she got outplayed in the second half by Alexis Morris, who guarded her and then outperformed her on the offensive end. I'm sorry, Iowa did nothing to deserve an invitation to the White House. And even
this is Skip Bayless, y'all.
The other day, we don't want to go because we didn't earn it. We didn't deserve it. Right. So in the end, I just can't blame Angel for saying what she said, to the point that she finally said, we'll just go visit the Obamas. Okay, great. I got you. Slippery slope here, though, is she does play for a team. And I don't know if her teammates feel exactly the same way she will.
So I'm pretty positive they do. This is some super woke shit right here, though, too.
Right, but that's not her call. No. And we know this. We know her head coach is a very staunch supporter of the previous president. That's why so how's it going?
By the way, that same head coach, as you pointed out a few days ago, had nothing good to say about Brittany Griner.
Right. That's my right. Skip, and because of all the controversy, she's been able to skate up under the radar with all the slippery things that she's done over the last, but that's neither here nor there. Okay. It's about Angel. Hey, for me, Skip, and I want to say this, I'm not sure that it's Angel's call whether or not the team goes to visit the White House. Yeah. She might say, I'm not going.
Yes, she could.
And then the team travel on. I'm not sure her head
won't that be something?
Going to be there. So that's going to be a bad look if they show up and the head coach doesn't, because she's not the biggest Biden supporter. Okay. That was stated. Skip, I do not believe what Dr. Biden said is unforgivable. Yes, she was wrong for uttering the possibility that the winning team and the losing team could be in the White House in attendance. She was wrong for that. But is that unforgivable? Was she so gross in what she said that there's no possible way Angel Reese can find it in her heart and say, you know what? She was wrong. She made a mistake. Because forgiveness is not for Dr. Biden, it's for you. You still in bondage. You still letting this, you're not even enjoying your moment. No. You are the MOP. You are a champion, a first-time champion for LSU. And you're not enjoying that moment because you're harboring this sentiment towards Dr. Biden.
So you're saying she should just let it go.
Move on. Okay. Move on, Skip. It wasn't a great game because they scored the second most points ever in a national championship game.
102.
The 103 was only taught by UNLV when they blew out Duke in 1990. I think that was 90 when they blew them out.
Oh, you're talking about men.
Men or women. Yes. Men or women. That's the second most points ever been scored in a national championship game. But I think it's time to move on because it's overshadowing this sentiment because I think the thing, Skip, a lot of people is on her side because they realize that Dr. Biden is wrong and trying to invite Iowa. But we know why she wanted to invite Iowa. It wasn't no sportsmanship. You play, you win. Hey, and you don't win, you move on. But I think now the tide might be shifted because everybody says, oh, come on, Angel, it's time to let it go. Okay. You made your point. Yeah. We agree with the point that you made.
She had a point to make. Yes.
But now it's time to move on and let everybody else move on. Go enjoy this victory, this hard-fought victory that you got. You ran the gauntlet. Nobody really gave you guys a chance outside of the people in your locker room.
Yep.
And you did the thing. You did that. But now it's time to move on. So continue.
So what y'all think about that, man? You feel me? I kind of agree with that. But, I mean, at the same time, I mean, I don't think it's nothing that if this was my daughter, you feel me, I would be telling her, you know, we're gonna say what we're gonna say, we're gonna keep it moving. So I agree with that, right? But you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I got hella respect for Angel Reese, man. Now I don't know about going to hang out with the Obamas. And this is where I say the indoctrination is just so prominent and prevalent, right? Yeah, man, I wouldn't have suggested that my baby girl said that. You hear me? We definitely wouldn't rather go see the Obamas. That's a fact. You hear me? They ain't no better than the Bidens. Right? They might be worse. Y'all ain't gonna like that one right there, huh? But if y'all tap in with me, y'all probably do. You did. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Angel Reese, man. You know, and I just wanted to play that because I was surprised to hear old Skip, man. Like, Skip, that's the most unbiased and honest I've ever seen him be, right? Especially considering something that's of a racial nature. Because, you know, y'all know Skip, he like to try to brush it off as things being racial when there actually are racial, like they're not racial of them, right? R.I.P. Kobe, yes, sir. Rest in the essence to my brother Kobe Bean Bryant. We got my brother R.I.P. _ Kobe in the building. Shout out, I'm new. We got 2 new people in the building today. Glister Guarantee, what it do, man? We got 2 new people today. My man Jamal the Wizard and RIP _ we got Rip _ Kobe in the building, man. Y'all brothers, welcome to the show, man. Tap in, walk with us, subscribe to the show, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share your social engineering. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn it, drink your water. You feel me? You know, you can drink if you want to at home, but over here, we're only drinking on Friday and Saturday night. Y'all notice I don't even be drinking beer no more. You hear me? You know what I'm talking about? So drink your water, roll up. You feel me? Tap in, walk with us. And we about to go on this journey, man. Shout out to Angel Reese. Love this little girl, man. Now, you know, like I said, if Angel was my daughter, I would be guiding her on this whole mission. And we're going to take full advantage of this opportunity. Now, we definitely wouldn't be going to go see no goddamn Obamas. That's for sure. That would have never came out of my daughter's mouth. Right? But I feel the sentiment of what she was saying, though. You hear me? Glister Guarantee, man. I'm about to, matter of fact, y'all know what we're going to do? Not right now. At the 45-minute mark, I'm going to open up the panel. You feel me? Because I want to hear what y'all got to say about this. You know what I mean? Let's finish listening to Skip and Shannon.
To keep this going, I don't accept her apology. Granted, she might not have apologized because that was the wording of a friend.
See, and here goes Shannon Sharp with his coon ass, man. Let's play that back. Hold on, let's play it back real quick.
Towards Dr. Biden.
So you're saying she should just let it go?
Move on. But that's going to be a bad look if they show up and the head coach doesn't because she's not the biggest Biden supporter. Okay. That said, Skip, I do not believe what Dr. Biden said is unforgivable. Yes, she was wrong for uttering the possibility.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think what Jill Biden said is unforgivable? Put an 11 in the chat if you think what Jill Biden said is unforgivable. Tap in, walk with us, man. A Real Talk Podcast. I'm glad everybody here tonight. Roll up, tap in, and walk with us, man. If y'all drinking, go ahead and drink. I'm just rolling up. We got my brother King L's in the building. What it do, man? Put an 11. Listen, y'all. Put an 11 in the chat if you think that what Dr. Jill Biden, the First Lady of these United States of America, said was about or concerning our young sister, Angela REESE, and her champion winning team, the LSU Lady Tigers. Do y'all think what she said about our young sister is unforgivable? And if you think it is, put an 11 in the chat. Right? I'm going to finish listening to this.
That the winning team and the losing team could be in the White House in attendance. She was wrong for that. But is that unforgivable? Was she so gross in what she said that there's no possible way Angel Reese can find it in her heart to say, you know what? She was wrong. She made a mistake. Because forgiveness is not for Dr. Biden, it's for you. You still in bondage. You still letting this, you're not even enjoying your moment. No. You are the MOP. You are a champion, a first-time champion for LSU. And you're not enjoying that moment because you're harboring this sentiment towards Dr. Biden. So
see, this is what the man, right? This is what I be talking about, man. Yeah, the 2-team invitation, come on. That's just like a slap in the face, man. You feel me? Now, put an 11 in the chat if you think what Dr. Jill Biden said was unforgivable. Right? That's crazy. Right? The fact of the matter is, Angela doesn't have to accept her apology. She wasn't being disrespectful. Right? But the fact of the matter is, Angel didn't do anything wrong. And Angel was absolutely well within her rights on so many levels, even spiritually, to not accept Jill Biden's apology. She don't have to accept her apology. She's not wrong if she don't accept her apology. Now, accepting somebody's apology and forgiving them is two different things. Did y'all hear what I just said? I said accepting somebody's apology and forgiving them is two separate things. I can forgive you, but I don't have to accept your apology. Especially if I know it's not genuine. Because at that point, it's screw your apology while forgiving you. Thanks, but no thanks. Well, I don't know about going to see the Obamas, but we definitely let Iowa go over there since you want them to come so bad, and we'll go ahead and go do something different. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's like I don't know if it's a contractual thing. I don't know about any of that stuff. Maybe all you sports head dudes know all that. I don't, right? Yeah, but I mean, I don't even get this right here, L, because that doesn't happen. When in the history of college championships, sports, NFL, NBA championships, Super Bowl, whatever, when has the losing team or a member of the losing team ever been invited to the White House upon losing? Now, if that has happened in sports history, then I'll shut the hell up. Right? I shut my mouth. Right? I shut my gosh dang it cake hoe. You hear me? But when in sports history has the losers been invited to the White House ever? You feel me? That's the thing, man. That's the whole situation right there. Right? Okay, so you don't. It's not mandatory. It's not obligatory. Oh yeah, so I wouldn't go. I wouldn't even want to go at this point. And then the girls from Iowa, they's like, we cool. Like we don't want to go to the White House. We lost. Like we don't need your sympathy, Dr. Jill Biden. Huh? Ain't that something, y'all? They taking this 2023 stuff too far, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? Like, come on, man. You hear me? So what was Dr. Jill Biden implying with those remarks and with the, the intentions behind making them? You know what I mean? It's kind of suspect, man. You know what I mean? To make you think, we're gonna make you scratch your head one time, right? Because we all know that had LSU lost, they most definitely would not have been invited to the goddamn White House upon losing to Iowa. Right? Come on, y'all. We all know this. We ain't gonna sit up here and act like, we're gonna say what it is and what it do and what it eat, man. Y'all already know. If LSU would have lost to Iowa, they most definitely would not have invited Angel or Flau'jae, right? Or the little girl with the little curly hair. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't have invited not near one of them. You know what I'm saying? They'd have been salty at home, figuring out what they're going to do next season, just like Iowa got to do. You hear me? Yeah, man. That's the, you already know, man. That's that participation trophy bullshit, man. Man, I swear, man. I'm so glad that we was raised in the era we was, y'all. You hear me? I'm so glad that we was raised in the 90s. I'm so glad we was raised in an era where there wasn't so much censorship and sensitivity, and we could actually say what the fuck we want to say and express our opinions without little punk, soft, bitch-ass motherfuckers getting all in their feelings and shit. Huh? That's why the murder rate and stuff so high, because there are all these young people, man, is sensitive as hell, overly emotional. Right? But Jill Biden is way out of line in this situation, though. Mind y'all, she did not apologize, right?
Saying she should just let it go.
Move on.
Okay.
Move on, Skip. It wasn't a great game because they scored the second most points ever in the national championship games.
102.
102. The 103 was only topped by UNLV when they blew out Duke in 1990. I think that was 90 when they blew them out.
Oh, you're talking about men.
Men or women.
Yes.
Men or women. That's the second most points ever been scored in the national championship game. But I think it's time to move on because it's overshadowing this sentiment that, because I think the thing, Skip, a lot of people is on her side because they realized that Dr. Biden was wrong in trying to invite Iowa. But we know why she wanted to invite Iowa. It wasn't no sportsmanship. You play, you win, and you don't win, you move on. But I think now the tide might be shifting because everybody says, oh, come on, tonight. It's time to let it go. Okay. You made your point. Yeah. We agree with the point that you made.
She had a point to make. Yes.
But now it's time to move on and let everybody else move on.
Nah, see, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. No, we need to address this, Dr. Jill Biden, First Lady of these United States of America. We need to sit up here and ask you some questions. And we need you to explain exactly what you meant by what you said, right? Yeah, we're gonna hold the fire to that ass. You're gonna have to explain yourself on what you meant. Right? Now, man, listen here, y'all, man. Ain't no more of this undercover, racist, fake, woke, feigning ignorance. Oh, I didn't mean it like, hell nah. Had Angel Reese right? Or had it been a different situation, we could reverse it in so many ways, right? Had the shoe been on the other foot, it would have went a different way, right? Flat out, man. Jill Biden needs to be questioned. She needs to be interviewed, put on public display, and asked some questions on why she said what she said, what she meant by what she said, and to ask some serious questions. Yeah, but see, you know, L, I mean, that's all well and good, L, but you know, unfortunately, Dr. Jill Biden made it about race. It wasn't like Angel made it about race. Caitlyn ain't make it about race. Jill Biden made it about race. Even though she didn't say it, she displayed it with her actions. And she needs to be questioned on what she said, why she said it, what she meant by when she said it, and she has to explain why a woman in her position, her prestige, who knows certain parameters and rules and situations, being a first lady, being a head, being a wife of a head of state, she knows damn well how this thing goes with these college teams and these teams coming to the White House when they win these tourneys. She knows the winning team come. She knows the losing team never gets invited. So what was so special about this year? The first time ever in NCAA and sports and White House of this thing ever. It's never happened before in over 200 something years. It's never happened. So we ain't about to sit up here and play semantics and all that bullshit. No, we got to start calling these people out and telling them to explain themselves, right? And as far as the apology, I mean, what's she going to apologize for? There's really nothing to apologize for. I don't think Jill Biden should apologize. I do think she should be held publicly accountable and addressed for what the hell she said, and be made account for what she said, and explain why she said what she said. What was your intentions behind that? And we ain't taking no feigning ignorance. Oh, I didn't mean it like, nah, fuck all that. Because see, I would ask her all the questions I'm asking right now. Right? See if she gonna get on national TV and lie about not knowing the procedure when things like this happen. Being the first lady and also being the wife of the vice president. Yeah, the first time in LSU women's basketball history that they win it. Not only that, it's the highest scoring game in NCAA period, men or women. Come on, y'all, man. You know how much it burns them up that it wasn't no white people that did that, white kids that did that. You know, it's some white little chicks on LSU's team, but you know, we know who won the game. We know who been putting all the work in. Yeah. The only thing about Angel, if she was my daughter, I would have never ever said nothing. We would have, because we don't do Democrats over here. We don't do Republicans or none of that shit. You hear me? See, if Angel was my daughter, she'd be super, super ganged up. You know what I'm saying? She wouldn't have never said nothing about going to no damn Obama. She would have never said that fuckery. Hell, we going over their house for? Don't want to go to their house for sure. You know, I don't want to know what's going on at that old Obama house. I wouldn't want to know. Goddamn, I wouldn't want to know. You know what I'm talking about, y'all? I don't want to know what's going on at the Obamas. They can stay wherever the hell they at. All right? Let's finish listening to Shannon, man. With this, Shannon, you's a coon, bro. I don't give a goddamn how nobody feel about that. Shannon Sharp with your black and mild smoking ass. You look like an old black and mild smoking ass nigga, man. You don't even freak them motherfuckers, man. Hey, Glitch, this nigga Shannon Sharp get the Middleton, and he don't even freak that motherfucker. He just loosened it up a little bit with his fingers like that. He just like that motherfucker. You can tell Shannon Sharp is a corn ball. And I guarantee you he's boule. Right? Shannon Sharp, man. Shut up, nigga. Right? Shut your mouth, Shannon Sharp, man. Sit over here sound like a cold lame. You hear me?
Go enjoy this victory, this hard-fought victory that you got. You ran the gauntlet. Nobody really gave you guys a chance outside of the people in your locker room. Yeah. And you did the thing. You did that.
So that's why she gonna talk her shit.
So continuously to keep this going, I don't think.
I mean, come on, Shannon, man. You might as well throw the Spider-Man suit, the goddamn Thor suit. I'm talking about the goddamn Iron Man suit. You hear me? Throwing Incredible Hulk's ripped up purple ass pants and shit. You might as well throw all that shit on, man. You might as well throw Superman, Batman cape on as well, nigga. Like, here I come to say the day, looking ass nigga, man. I would have thought that this guy Shannon Sharp got a secret situation going on with Jill Biden after I listened to this fuckery. Talking about some let it go. Hell no, don't let it go. Angel. Jill Biden needs to be brought to a public inquiry and addressed for what the fuck she said. If she was my daughter, I would be pressing the gas on this. Oh, I'll be pressing the gas on this. I will be making such a stink and a stir that they would not like me. You hear me? If this was my daughter. Hold on, whoa. What did you say? Say that shit again? Nah, you got to come in front of a public inquiry and you got to explain on Oprah interview, Gayle King interview, Diane Sawyer interview, Hoda Kotb interview. You got to go on one of these broad shows and get grilled. Matter of fact, no. Don't even go on none of them broad shows, right? Come on a man show. Come on Tucker Carlson and explain yourself, something like that. You got to explain yourself, Dr. Jill Biden, what the hell you meant by what you were saying. Because how we took what you saying, I'm going to 99.99% say that's exactly how you meant it is how I took it. How I took it is how you meant it. Flat out. Talking about some... Come on, man. Man, listen here. I'd have took that to the whole nother level. Let's finish listening to Shannon's raccoon ass, wild, non-freak, black and mild smoking.
Granted, she might not have apologized because that was the.
And not to mention, not that, I mean, me personally, I wouldn't give a damn about her apology. If I was Angel's dad, I would be like, man, you know what? Fuck your apology. Straight like that. Straight like that. Now, I probably wouldn't say those words, but y'all know what I mean. That would have been the sentiment. Hey, take your what my nigga, what Uncle Nate used to say. Hey, man, what Uncle Nate used to say, put that apology in your pipe and smoke it. That's what I would have told Dr. Jill Biden, man. Put your apology in your pipe and smoke it. We don't want it. We don't need it. We don't respect it. Right? Talking about some let it go.
Wording of a press secretary. Yes. Dr. Biden could have easily said, you know, guys, after looking back at it, I was wrong.
Could have.
And that would have been the right thing to do because you didn't have your press secretary extend the invite. Says, well, I think what we should do is ask Joe to invite, well, they're not going to say Joe, but Mr. President, to invite both teams. Yeah. The press secretary didn't do that. You stepped before that. And I read, Skip, it was met with a smattering of boos in which he actually uttered that. Which I think she was in Denver, if I'm not mistaken.
At the Capitol building?
Yeah. So for me, Skip, I just think, I get it. And we know there are a lot of African Americans that were very proud of what the Obamas were able to do. The first black president, 2-term, that goes without saying because.
Let me tell y'all something, man. Right? And when I say when I say I speak for the majority of us when I'm about to say what I'm about to say, I mean I speak for the majority of us straight, free-thinking, masculine, manly men, right? Who know good and damn hell well that the Obamas was arguably the worst next to the current one. Notice I said next to the current one. Worst administrations in U.S. history, arguably. Not worse than this one, though. Equally. Maybe a little bit more so. Right? Another topic for another day. So, yeah, man. You know, the Obamas ain't, look, man, listen, y'all, bro. Now, only reason why I ain't been going in on the Obamas, the Soteros, the Robinsons, whoever they are, who knows, right? Only reason why I haven't been going on them or been feeling the need or the desire to is because, for one, the Most High ain't put it on me to do it. Most High ain't lean on me to do it. And two, I mean, they've been so obscure and out the way, I just don't see no reason to, you know, they're not involved in anything that, you know, as far as like coming across my table as of currently. All right. So, you know, I'll let them be for right now until I hear something or see something. But, you know, we definitely ain't going to the Obamas, man. Going to their house for. Might see something you don't want to see. Huh? Shout out to Angel, though. Let's finish listening to this coon-ass dude, Shannon Sharp, man.
Because we just saw what happened. You could easily be one and done. It's easy to flip the tide. And he came in with the recession. With that being said, Skip, I think, Angel, just let it go. Okay? It's time to let it go. You made your point, a very valid point. And you are the quintessential, you are the essence of what we want our young women, black women, to grow up to be. Okay. I love everything about you and how well you've spoken on this issue. Yeah. But I think it's time to put it to bed now.
Okay. But would you agree that she was the unspoken, implied focal point of the First Lady's original comments on Monday?
Yeah.
Like unspoken.
I agree.
Like it was sort of directed at Angel.
Well, she was the focal point of all the arrows that were being shot at LSU. It wasn't anything at Kim Mulkey or Morris or any of the other. It was just her, because it was the gestures in which she did that Caitlin Clark had just done 48 hours ago. It was the ring. We saw this. Skip, I remember Joe Burrow came up the field. What was he doing in the national championship game?
Come on.
That's what everybody does that. Okay. Steph Curry was doing. But it's like, okay, we want our women to be treated equal, but when they do things like the men, that's not ladylike. What? Stop it. She's a champion. She's celebrated. Do you know these women, when you go to college and you play a sport, you dream of being a national champion. If that's what you dream of. And a lot of times, these men and women, they'll move around to go to a school that gives them a better opportunity to win that. She felt that she had a better opportunity to win the national championship at LSU than she did at Maryland. And Maryland is normally always in the postseason.
Pretty good, yeah.
And so for me, Skip, I just think it's time to let it go. She's made a point. It is a very valid point.
It is.
Dr. Biden, the First Lady, she was wrong in what she said. You don't send the invitation. She took a lot of arrows. A lot of people said really malicious things. And we know why they said it about her, because of her skin complexion. And we know who said it. The people that skin didn't match hers. Yep. And I get that. And all the blowback and the criticism that she received was unwarranted. But now, Skip, we're 3-4 days removed from this. It's time to let it go.
Okay. I will give you this. I mentioned this.
Shannon, you a sucker.
Yesterday. My only concern for Angel, who has great charisma, she's very good with the media. I think she's almost on a media tour.
Yeah.
Okay. My only concern is she admitted right after the game, or acknowledged or volunteered, that this is all about Twitter, that she's been carefully following her responses, replies on Twitter all year long. And I saved all my screenshots. She was responding back to people on Twitter. My concern was,
yeah, but they girls though, L.
overamped and overfueled by a few people on Twitter,
Right.
and all of a sudden, she goes a little bit over the edge with her vitriol about this whole situation. I'm with her. I can't blame. I can't condemn.
But you know what, Skip? I think we're almost trained like that.
Yeah.
And this is crazy, man. This is now y'all hear Skip right though. Skip is all the way with Angel. He's kind of like basically like Shannon, like you a sucker for real. Like nah, like she's not wrong in this. She don't need to stop. They don't need to hang it up. She could take this as far as she want to take it. She is totally not in the wrong in any form or fashion here. And you got this sucker ass, boot licking ass nigga, right? Boule. I'm pretty man. Hold on. Let me just do something real quick. Let me get confirmation of the information. You feel me? Rest of the essence is simple, man. Let me get confirmation of the information. You feel me? Oh, here we go. You feel me? Yeah, it shouldn't though, but that I think that whole situation is done and over with. This is beyond the trash talk right here, man. This is her being this is Jill being on that bullshit, man. This is old Jill Biden on that fuckery, man. She on some bullshit. Like she on some bullshit, man. You feel me? Let me find out real quick, man. Let me get some, like I said, let me get some confirmation of the information, man. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure this guy is Boule. Pretty sure. I'm positive he is. Let's see what Shannon Sharp is, man. No, he's something, man. We don't see what Shannon Sharp, what fraternity he was in college, man. Let me put this one in. Hold on real quick, y'all. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I told you I'll be right about this stuff all the time, man. No, let me get further confirmation before I just go off of that. You feel me? Let me see. Yeah, according to this, Keith Olbermann saying something with his corny ass. Yeah, I think Shannon Sharp was Alpha Phi Alpha when he was in college over there at Savannah State. You did. I think he was Alpha Phi Alpha over there at Savannah State, man. You know? Yeah, man. Shannon Sharp. Right? Yeah, Shannon's an alpha. Yeah, he Alpha Phi Alpha. I just checked it. I just seen it. Savannah State. Yeah, so he's Boule. I'm positive he's Boule. So, you know, Shannon Sharp's old broken boule ass, right? Every year, these boule dudes get together in Atlanta and they just have a big, freaky, pause, fun boy get together. Facts. So y'all relax on joining them fraternities if y'all decide to go to college. All right? Dudes get on my nerves, man. See? I told y'all.
I know we all have to write stories, but I just want to ask you, because so many people in the country have been talking about it. This came up in yesterday's briefing. LSU says that the team certainly will come, but I wanted to give you an opportunity to address some of the emotions that have been aired by some of the players, in particular Angel Reese. And what she said this week is that she were on the other foot. If Iowa had won, the First Lady wouldn't have said LSU come. Can you respond to that?
Look, first of all, as you know, the president put out a statement days ago saying how he and the First Lady are welcome and looking forward to celebrating LSU Tigers and the University of Connecticut. Clearly, the men's team, the Huskies, and that is something that is tradition here, continuing that tradition from here in celebrating the champions, and that is something that both of them are looking forward to. Look, the First Lady was honored to attend the championship game. As we know, it was a historic game. 9.9 million people watched that game. It was the LSU Tigers. That win was historic. It set a record, and we could not be more proud of them. Again, a great game and a wonderful moment for women's sports in history, something both the First Lady and, as you know, the president have talked about. They feel very passionate about that, and it was truly a remarkable and important moment. And again, the First Lady was honored to be part of that. And so I will say, as I've said yesterday, and I'll say again, she and the president are truly looking forward to welcoming LSU Tigers here to celebrate them as champions, to celebrate their history victory, and we're looking forward to welcoming them. And so I'll just leave it there. Go ahead, Josh.
Oh my God, man. That was Corinne Jean-Pierre, White House press secretary for old Joe Biden. She is a member of Delta chapter of Iota Phi Lambda. Huh? Iota Phi Lambda. I've never heard of Iota Phi Lambda. Iota Phi Lambda Sorority, Inc. is the first African-American Greek-lettered business sorority established by African-American business women. There are now more than 100 chapters with membership numbering more than 1,385 cities in the U.S. Virgin Islands. This is not part of the National Pan-Hellenic Council. I've never heard of this place before, these people. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, y'all know I'm about to look into this. Kamala Harris is also a member of Iota Phi Lambda, but she's also a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha. I told y'all to watch out for these sororities and these fraternities, man, these fraternal organizations, man. So, so we got Shannon Sharp, who's an alpha, and we got Corinne Jean-Pierre, who is also a Delta Iota Lambda, and not to mention Kamala Harris is also the same, plus Alpha Kappa Alpha. So, you know what I'm talking about? I'm telling y'all, watch out for these fraternities. So basically, we just listened to Corinne Jean-Pierre say what she said. Not once did she say that. Not once did she say that the Bidens or Jill. She said she didn't mean to say her or insensitive remarks to the media. She never said any of that. She said that the White House, the Bidens, they look forward to having the LSU Tigers still come. Like they just brushed it under the rug. Amal, who's Amal's? Who's Amal or Amal? Who you talking about, Em? Right? Y'all hear me, man? Hit that like button, man. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page. This is very disrespectful, man. Right? And we got Karine Jean-Pierre, right? We got Karine Jean-Pierre, who they just sit out there and roll these bootleg-ass, bootlicking ass niggas. They roll these bootlicking, bootleg ass niggas. And they just roll these dudes out in droves. Karine Jean-Pierre, Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, Benjamin Boule Crump. It's disrespectful for real, man. Right? And she just come out here, they just push her out in the front and just, we're still looking forward to LSU coming to the White House. It's a tradition. So she said it's tradition. She didn't say nothing about Jill Biden making an attempt or suggesting breaking tradition, though. If Angel Reese was my daughter, I'd be making a stink about this. I wouldn't be doing what bootlicking, boule, Shannon Sharp's, Middleton smoking ass, non-freak, black and mild smoking ass nigga. Boule ass. I would have, man, fuck what he talking about. Let it go. I would have never let it go. I'd have held on to that thing. And man, listen. Y'all trying to, you see you see the narrative they're trying to spin, y'all? Do y'all peep the narrative he tried to spin? Well, I ain't gonna say him, because I don't think that Shannon's that intelligent. So the people over there at First, over there Undisputed, who run that, right? They had him say that. Amal. Oh, you talking about Amal from school? Yeah. Oh, he's the iota. Y'all don't be joining them damn fraternities, man. The Boule is alive today. Please believe it. Shannon Sharp is a part of it. Guaranteed. He wouldn't be in the position he was if he wasn't. Every black person you see on ESPN, I guarantee you they're a part of the Divine Nine. I'm almost certain. I'll be willing to put money on it. The overwhelming mass majority, if not all. Oh, hell no, we wouldn't be letting this go. We would be pressing the White House secretaries. We would be pressing Korean, and we definitely would be pressing goddamn Jill and Joe Biden for sure. We'll be pressing their ass. We're not accepting no apologies. We're not coming to the White House. We absolutely refuse to come. All the rest of the team, y'all can go. Do y'all peep the play in the narrative that they're trying to spin through Shannon Sharp's boule broken ass? Do y'all peep the play in the narrative they're trying to spin? Right? Nah. We ain't letting shit go. We ain't being petty. Jill Biden was petty for saying what she said, knowing tradition. So let me ask y'all this question then, right? If Corinne Jean-Pierre knows about tradition, are we to think that Jill Biden don't know about tradition? Oh, okay. Right. Like I said, this insulting of our intelligence is getting astronomical and it's very disrespectful at this point. It's so blatantly disrespectful. This is why I don't watch mainstream media, because I will be pissed watching that shit of the constant barrage on my intelligence and critical thinking with the disrespect to it. Watching that bullshit. That's why I don't watch mainstream media. Especially, and the only time I do watch it is when I'm on the elliptical at the gym. And that's for 7 minutes. I done limited my time of actually watching mainstream media to 7 minutes for 4 days a week. That's the only time I watch that shit. Shit's terrible. It's horrible. Absolutely despicable. Right? And Corinne Jean-Pierre ought to be ashamed of herself. That is the most dishonest job that a person could ever have, being on the White House staff, is being the White House press secretary, man. You basically paid to goddamn lie. Right? I don't know. Maybe Corinne, maybe she likes to lie. Maybe she's been lying her whole goddamn life. I don't know. I don't know too much about Corinne. I don't know too much about Corinne with her little curly hair and her little, you know what I'm saying? She's a decent looking broad, but she just get on up there looking silly and looking goofy. So she's not a part of the Divine Nine, though. I've never heard of Delta Iota Lambda. I'm going to have to look into that. Please believe I am too, y'all. Don't know. Y'all got to know I'm going to go. I just wrote it down too. I've never heard of a black business class of women who have a fraternal organization known, right, as Iota Phi Lambda. Their colors are green and white. Never heard of this sorority in my life until today. Oh my God, it's so demonic. And this is outside of the Divine Nine. They are not a part of the Divine Nine or the National Pan-Hellenic Council. If they were, I would know about them. Right? So just keep that in mind. You see who's affiliated with them, right? Any of y'all heard of Iota Phi Lambda? Anybody but a dead body? Have y'all heard of Iota Phi Lambda? Anybody out there? Learn something new every day. Right? Oh, I'm definitely going to look into this organization. Right? Yeah, man, Corinne gonna sit up there and basically just lie to our face like that and just basically insult our intelligence all over again, man. So this is the level of disrespect that we just cannot accept. Right?
Yeah, man, Angel Reese, there's a reason why she's the top trending topic right now in the country. One, because she's from Baltimore, but two, she put folks on notice, folks, that Black women should and can do anything. And I'm just glad we're having this conversation, Rita. I'm a person that's been covering women's sports, since the beginning. I'm not one of these newfound folks that just found out how great women's basketball is. But I'm glad Angel Reese is standing her ground, speaking her ground, even to the highest house in the country, Rita, saying, Dr. Biden, I don't like that. We don't do seconds in Maryland, all right?
Okay.
Either you win or you don't.
Right. Exactly. Speaking of Dr. Biden, she was on the I Am Athlete podcast, and they talked about the situation with Dr. Biden, suggesting that both teams go to the White House, and she didn't feel very happy about it. And then Dr. Biden then apologized for that, and Angel had some thoughts about what she had to say regarding that.
Even the whole White House thing, did you sit back with your team before you responded to it? Because a lot of people loved exactly how you showed up. You showed up unapologetically.
Yeah.
I know you love that word right now.
Me too.
And you showed up as yourself. You didn't go out there and put some political statement out there.
Yeah, no.
You said, we're not coming, period.
Yeah.
Right? How calculated was that? Did you have people sitting around and like, hey, how should we respond?
No, that
to
was
this?
from the heart. That was from the mind. It was that was what it was in the moment. I mean, as soon as that happened, we hit the group chat like, what we doing? Y'all trying to go? Like what? Because if y'all don't, we not going. And my coach, she's telling us, just be patient. She got this, and that's why she came out with that statement this morning. We made a lot of phone calls, and that's why she wants to come out and apologize. But at the same time,
The damage is
I don't accept I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't accept the apology because of you said what you
Jill
said.
Biden.
Yeah,
First lady,
the wife.
lady.
Yeah,
You said
First
what you
lady.
said, and you meant what
I
you
said what I said, and like you can't go back on certain things that you say. I mean, you felt like they should have came because of sportsmanship, right? They can have that spot. Like we'll go to the Obamas. We'll see Michelle. We'll see Barack.
Hold on. So did you guys speak to the first lady
No, apparently she was supposed to come to our locker room before the game, but we said no.
before the game?
Yeah, she was supposed to come to our locker room and go to Iowa's locker room. I don't know if she talked to them. I don't know if she did, but we said we didn't want to. We didn't want her coming to the locker room. I think Joe Biden had put somebody else to win a national championship. He didn't put us on his bracket to get out of Baton Rouge. So I was like that.
Oh, you weren't even on the bracket.
We weren't even out of. No, we didn't even get out of Baton Rouge. I think that he said we were going to lose to Michigan or something.
So Kelsey,
So Angela was like, y'all ain't even picked us or nothing though, so we ain't coming based off of that. And then y'all do this? Pfft, definitely ain't coming. That would be gangster if they don't go. And I would have a whole nother level of respect for Angel Reese if they don't really go. Right? So yeah, I'm talking about what's this so what y'all think though? I said I was gonna put my fault, y'all. I apologize, man. Y'all know how I get to when I be chopping it up with y'all, man. Let me go ahead and do that. Right. Tap in. The link is open. You're all welcome. Everybody's welcome. You're all welcome. Unless you on some bullshit. And I can see you before you come on here, so you better come correct. You better fucking cam up, too. Unless you like Uncle Diggy or somebody like that. And I know you ain't on no bullshit. But y'all new people, you got to cam up. And that's about to go for everybody, too. Everybody about to have to cam up when you come on here. It's about to be the new policy. You said nobody had them picked to win? Hey, but they did, though. So, they reserved the right to be like, hey, you didn't even pick us to win. Like, we ain't even on your roster. We ain't in your bracket. Oh, definitely ain't coming. Angel ain't on that bullshit, man. She like fuck them. She like F the White House and the Bidens, man. That's how she feel about it. What's up, L, man? Shit. L. We can't hear you, man. I don't know what you got going on with your sound or nothing, man, but we can't hear you. Yeah. L. I don't know what's going on with your mic, brother. But yeah, though, man, tap in with us, y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, smash that like button, man. Share on social engineer, man. Tap in, walk with us, man. I guess I'm gonna take it none of y'all never heard of Iota Phi Lambda. I'm just gonna take it that nobody's heard of this. All right. Here we go. Right. He said, I ain't coming up. Listen. Come up on the panel before you, the brethren. You know, my brother Glitch, Els. You know what I'm saying? My brother Uncle Diggity, he ain't got to really care. Any of y'all other motherfuckers, though, y'all got to come up. Right? Especially the chicks. Y'all definitely got to come up. Coming up on A Real Talk, you must absolutely, especially if you talking heavy. If you talking heavy, it's a must that you come up, flat out. You hear me? My man OG, what it do, man? He said Joe Biden, he's just so old and decrepit. He just fried and old. They done made so many versions of old Uncle Joe, old Brandon. It's like at least 6 to 12 different versions of him. Pay attention to what I just said now, man. I wish I still had that picture, man. That's the picture that got my last Facebook page completely annihilated. I didn't even get a chance to save that picture to my phone. They sniped it so fast. Right? Maybe I'll tell y'all about that one of these days. L, what's good? You can hear it?
What up, brother?
Oh, yeah. He said he thought every time he fell out the steps. That nigga like he about 90-something years old, man. He looked older than old George Bush before he got on that throat.
Shit, nah, I'm in and out though, bro. I was just coming through, man. This is a touchy subject because all this shit happened over some bullshit. Just seeing how far it's gone. Just a little racial jabs off of some shit that shouldn't even been that serious. It's a little wild, bro. But I did
That's
feel
the thing,
like,
though, L. It is that serious, though. It's definitely that serious.
But I feel like this. What she just said about them not wanting Jill to come in the locker room, now I can understand a little bit. I still don't agree with the shit because you don't ever invite the loser to come to the White House after they
Like, when has that ever happened?
Never heard of that. I've never heard of that in my life. If you want to have them come to the White House on some other time or some shit, or yeah, I mean, that's on you. But the actual ceremonial championship shit, this is for champions, not the losers. As much as I'll say this, that the girl on their team, Caitlin Clark, she is the best player that we probably going to see in college basketball. And she's the reason why they broke all these records for the viewership because, you know, she's out there putting 40 points, pulling from the logo. I mean, she's the most impressive thing we've seen in college in women's basketball, possibly ever. You know what I mean? We'll give her that. Right now, it's too early to give her that stamp, but she's been very exciting. You know what I mean? And I get the nostalgia against Caitlin Clark, the female Curry, as they call her. I get all that. You know what I mean? Because I had cats hitting me up, telling me, yo, you got to watch her, sending me highlights. And I ain't never had nobody do that for no women's basketball ever. So I get the nostalgia about Iowa's Caitlin Clark. But you don't do that, especially right when this shit was going on in the height of this shit. Now, to hold everybody accountable, that clip you just played me where she said we didn't have them come in our locker room because they didn't pick us to win. I gotta tell her she gotta pump the brakes on that because that's out of bounds. Because yes,
why is it out of bounds? What's out of bounds about it?
Because LSU won, yes, but nobody picked them to win, bro. They was
So
on
that's
nobody.
all. Since y'all didn't pick, so okay. So her citizens, y'all didn't. I don't.
But you can't
nobody
tell,
picked us. Look, listen, nobody picked us to win,
this
including
is
y'all.
before.
So why should we come to the White House?
No, this was before. She said before they came to the locker room, she said they didn't want Joe Biden to come in the locker room. Ain't that what you just played?
Yeah,
She
but
said,
they said she didn't want him to come in there because of that. That's the reason why.
no, she said because her reasoning for them saying that they didn't want Jill Biden. No, Jill Biden didn't say that till like 2 days, like a couple days after the game. What she was talking about.
She was supposed to come to the locker room before the game.
That's exactly, yeah, that's what I said.
Joe Biden didn't pick them at all. He didn't. That's what she said. She said
he picked them to lose to Michigan. So because they picked us to lose to Michigan, I didn't want her to come in the locker room.
Nah, not only that though.
No, that's kind of whack. I'm sorry, bro.
I mean, it could be. You can
real.
say it's whack though, but if,
I'm
I mean,
a sports player, bro. You know,
okay, you can say. Listen here, you can say it's whack though, but I mean, if they don't want her to come in there, they don't have to honor no.
No, you don't have to have them come in, but that excuse is whack though. That excuse, I'm sorry, I'm not buying it. Yeah,
I think it's whack. I think it's whack what she said. I think it's way whacker than that.
Well, you talking about after the fact, bro.
It don't even matter.
I'm talking about what she said. It's all whack. I said that was whack too, but I gotta call whack out across the board. I'm not giving nobody.
I don't think that was whack. I don't think them saying because Biden didn't want to pick us, we don't want to talk to that nigga's wife. What we want to talk to her for?
So that means you went.
He said we was going. Matter of fact, he said we was gonna lose.
But she's doing interviews.
Why do we want to talk to you?
So anybody she's doing an interview with right now didn't pick her to win. And she's still doing interviews with him.
Yeah, that's different though. That's interviews. Basically, this is what I'm saying. I'm gonna come up for this.
I'm just keeping it 100, bro.
This is basically what Angel is saying. This is basically what Angel is saying. We don't give a damn about you being the first lady or your husband being the president. He was talking shit. He didn't pick us to win.
He didn't talk shit. That's what I'm saying. He didn't talk shit.
Whatever. Even he didn't talk shit. He didn't pick us to win.
But if you fill out your bracket,
we don't want to talk to you.
If you fill out,
I don't see nothing wrong. I really don't. You can say it's petty. You can say it's immature. You can say all of that. And that might be true a little bit. But seeing as how it's not something that's mandatory.
Yeah, nah. Look, whatever you don't want to come in your locker room, that's on you. I'm just saying the excuse is whack. You're picking 64 teams, bro. You know how big the tournament is? You know how hard it is to pick the champion of the tournament? You got like a 5% chance, bro.
Yeah, I'm just saying though, but
so
like I said, if you can say it's whack, you can say it's whack.
Bro, it just was whack.
Hey, look, this is LSU. We about to make history. Nobody's beating us. You feel me?
But they weren't. Nobody expected them to do that, though, bro. That's what I'm saying.
That's the best part about it.
That's the best part about it. That's why I said it's a dope story.
Right. So it's not really whack that they refuse to see her. What we want to talk to you for? Why?
But it's also fucked up because I felt like it was a way to plug the Obamas. I felt like it was low-key a way for them to eventually plug the Obamas.
I mean, but that's irrelevant, though. Plug the Obamas for what? What's the significance of her? What's the significance if it was her plugging Obamas?
Well, they did it. She did it. I ain't even. What I was thinking.
She just said that just to say that, man. There wasn't no significance behind her saying that.
Well, it was, bro. It's that black.
What was the significance? Tell me.
I mean, shit. Obviously, it turned into a black and white issue. So,
but it was already a black and white issue, though. When she said what she said.
But that's why I said it turned more into a black. Like it was already.
If anybody turned it into a black and white issue, Jill Biden did.
No, do you know how it? You know how it started. You know who really started it?
Who really started it?
Who I spoke on earlier, Keith. What's it? Oblerman.
Keith Oberlin.
He's the one who started it when the shit happened.
You talking about the little hand shit?
Yeah, which was
I mean,
like I said,
that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. It don't.
but
That
that's
don't
what
even matter.
started the race thing. That's what really jumped off
His
the whole
opinion
race.
don't matter, man. Right? It's irrelevant. It's pointless, and it don't mean nothing. Especially over here, his opinion is asshole nothing over here.
But
Whether he said started or not, it's irrelevant. It don't mean anything, right? Jill Biden did not have to say what she said, flat out. It don't matter if little Angel and them, if it wasn't her by themselves, it was a collective decision on the team. They didn't want her to come talk to them. You can say it's petty. You can say it's whack. Their choice to make. That's the choice they made for whatever reason they chose to make.
Yeah, you make the choice you make.
Right.
And it still didn't, to me, warrant what Jill said. That's the other thing. Like, even if they didn't invite you in the locker room, you felt like that was bad sportsmanship. Even if you felt that the end of the
I can't even say it's bad sportsmanship. Jill Biden don't play sports.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, as far as like,
and if it's a choice for them to do it, clearly it's not mandatory or tradition.
Well, I don't think it was tradition for her to be there at the game. Anyway.
Okay, so with that being said, it ain't whack though. It would only be whack on their part if it was tradition for the first lady to come in and talk to the girls. Now, if that was tradition, then I would be like, hold on, Angel, you bugging.
I'm not sure. I can't. That's what I'm saying. I can't stand on it.
I would think that if it was, it would have been said or spoken, and it would be something that's known.
Yeah, I don't know. That's something I don't know.
I'm going to go with it's not. I'm going to go with it's not.
Yeah, don't get me the line. You know, I ain't gonna do that.
I'm going to go with it. Absolutely is not tradition for the first lady to come talk to the teams that's playing in the NCAA women's tournament. I'm pretty sure that's not tradition. But I could be wrong.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't know.
I don't care enough to go find out. I'm going to go with it's not, right? Because I imagine if it was.
And I watch college, and that's what I'm saying. I really watch women's college basketball. So I watch it.
So for you to not know that, that's further kind of proof that it's not tradition. Because as long as you've been watching women's college basketball, that was something I would like to think you would know.
Well, shit, I don't know if the damn president knows. Like, honestly, I don't know about the pregame shit. I can tell you what happens after the game.
I'm going to go with that. That's not tradition for the first lady to come talk to both of the two women's NCAA championship teams. I'm going to go with it's not tradition. I'm going to go with that.
I'm not sure. I can't stand on it because I don't know.
I'm not going to say I'm going to stand on it, but I'm pretty positive that that's what it is. Pretty positive.
I would have to see if like Michelle.
I don't have to see a goddamn thing. I'm pretty sure. I don't have to see anything. I don't have to see a piece of paper. But
I do know that this was like a different kind of, like I said, this was a different atmosphere because.
And I don't even watch sports, and I know it's tradition for the championship teams of any sports, Super Bowl, NBA, to go see NHL, Stanley Cup. They all go to the fucking White House.
That's the whole thing. That's what the part of the celebration.
I'm not a sports guy, and I know that. At all. So shout out to Angela REESE. Uncle Diggity, what's good, man?
Peace to the bros. What up?
You already know, man. You know, say this ended up being a ladies' night, man. My peoples I couldn't get in contact with her for whatever reason. I hope she good. You know, I'm talking about. Hope she might have got cold feet. You know, girls get cold feet. I doubt that's what it is. I hope it's not nothing major, but I doubt if that's what it is, because Charlotte definitely not a cold feet chick at all. But I don't know. You know, so it's different when people come up here. You know what I'm talking about. But what's your take on this whole situation, man? How would you have played this if Angel was your daughter?
Oh shit. Like you, I definitely wouldn't have been talking about or letting her talk about going to see no goddamn Obamas and shit like that.
Absolutely would not have came out of Jen's mouth.
Off top, we wasn't doing that.
That's not.
But I mean, shit. I think low key she being kind of petty. I do think she being there. There is a level of petty to this, but it's warranted petty because Jill Biden, you know, whatever the fuck she did. I heard Biden put him to not get out the first round and shit versus Michigan and shit, and she caught feelings over that.
Right.
And then What the fuck actually did Jill Biden say that she's so fucking tight about her? Was that her? Was that her ticket?
That's what I was looking for around. About to try to find.
I think the only thing is that she said that she was going to invite.
Nah, she said a whole little thing though, man.
I know about her inviting the losing team, and I know about I guess Joe Biden putting Michigan to beat them out of the first round. So
that's all it was, bro.
Okay, so yeah, there's a level of petty she working with and shit, but by I would say by you winning the game and be the champion, shit, you actually awarded that luxury. You can go if you want, or you cannot go if you want. You know what I mean? It's not an obligation. It's more of a photo opportunity than anything. But if you ain't tripping on catching that motherfucker, then fuck them motherfuckers, man. You know what I mean? We know what it is with this. We know. I'm not sure if Michelle Obama went and visited any of the girls' teams when Barack was up. But I know Michelle was making her rounds, but Jill Biden don't even pop out like that. It's like her first time popping out, and as soon as she get out, she get into some bullshit. So it's like, sit your ass back, man. Your husband already dumb. We don't need you coming out here acting dumb too. But you know, I think the shit is all foof or whatever, man. I don't know what's worse, this instance or when the motherfuckers that won and actually did go. And Trump fed all them niggas McDonald's and shit like that. I don't know which one's worse. But they both they both got the level of petty though. Nigga, I ain't travel all the way to the White House to eat unlimited Big Macs and McDoubles and shit like that. Nigga, y'all they got me fucked up, nigga. But yeah.
Version like 12 OG, you hear me, man?
All right, homies. I'm about to get up out of here though. Good checking with the homies though.
No, yeah.
Man, you already know, bro.
Yeah, man, I just think it's just a level of petty, bro. It's some bullshit.
I mean, it is too. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm just saying though, this is a level of petty. But I mean, you know, we gotta think about if this was on the other foot, man.
Yeah.
Think about how hyped up this would be if it was a certain different situation. You know what I'm talking about?
No, if LSU would have lost, nigga, they would have been nowhere near the White House, nigga. They probably nowhere near it.
They would have net that man. It could have been the exact same situation. Everything could have happened with the whole hand thing and all of that. But if LSU had lost, they absolutely would not have been invited. She would not have said, "Oh,
yeah." The people on the internet,
the LSU Tigers to the White House too.
I mean, I'm not with getting all into a rah-rah over the double standard and shit, man. Especially when the little bitch did the same little Tony Yayo shit. Everybody crediting John Cena for the shit, but she doing the Tony Yayo shit.
But it's not even the Tony Yayo, man.
I mean, well, shit, he the first motherfucker I paid attention to doing the motherfuckers. So
Flag used to do that shit.
Now that you say that, yes, okay. So the bitches doing the Flavor Flav, both of them Flavor Flaving each other. But you know Caitlyn or whatever the fuck do it, it's all good. But when a girl do it, she all kind of tasteless bitches and classless and all this so weird shit. So I think that helped their decision. All of that. Yeah, I mean, all of the Caucasoid slander she was receiving for doing the same thing that old girl did. Right. I think she was just seeing all of that and was like, man, fuck these motherfuckers. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm just, I'm finna let my nuts hang. You know what I mean? And fuck these motherfuckers, nigga. I ain't going yet, pause. But I ain't going, nigga. I ain't with it. Fuck it. Fuck these motherfuckers. Because clearly, you know what I mean, obviously y'all seen the game, so y'all saw her do that shit to me. So when I do it to her, y'all going up. So nah, fuck all that, man.
Yeah, man. And then
it's petty, but if she don't want to go, I wouldn't make her go. I'd be like, fuck it, shit, don't go.
Hey, listen, y'all. This is a prime example of staying on code.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? This is a prime example of staying on code. You can sit up here and say that our young SISTREN is being petty. She is.
And fuck the White House, nigga. They ain't motherfucking. What are they doing here? I mean, what are they gonna do?
Has she not earned the right to be petty?
who the fuck wants a signed basketball with Joe Biden's name on it? Or
Fuck
she'll
want
be like,
that
who the
shit,
fuck
man.
wants that? Like,
Listen, after all that
who wants to
bullshit, you can
pick?
stay on petty, nigga. For you ain't even pick us like we was shittier, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. Flat out.
Who wants a picture of that nigga? Because once he out the presidency and you going to do whatever you gonna do, nigga, he ain't gonna want to be next to your black ass nigga. So shit, it is.
Photo option, like I said, it's option. They ain't got a man. Fuck. Oh no, we ain't. Fuck that. Hell no.
I know it's
apology.
It's a such thing as once in a lifetime things, but some of them motherfuckers you can pass up, man. Fuck them motherfuckers, nigga.
That ain't no honorable nothing. Like, hold on, you just said that bullshit you said too. You trying to rewrite history?
You can win in the.
Trying to rewrite history every trip, in every instance.
She got a better chance of being a champion again later on in life than this nigga do got, being a president later on in life. So shit, if you want to skip this one and take a flick with the next one, nigga, it is what it is.
I'm just on some stuff like this, Uncle Diggity, man. Like, I'm riding with the young sister, man.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, and everybody of the youth should be like, yo,
you hear me?
If if that's what she want to do, we got to back to play. And if these motherfuckers if they get the barking and shit, it is what it is.
And that's why I said broken boule ass Shannon Sharp. You see what he was doing? He was just a buck dancing coon, two-stepping his ass off. He might as well have the whole goddamn X-Force, X-Factor, and Excalibur's damn superhero suits on. Goddamn it.
Yeah, well, we know what the get down is with the ESPN staff and shit. They saying they on script. They on script, and they got parameters that they can talk in, and certain you go this way, I go that way, good cop, bad cop type shit. So Shannon, what's funny about that? What's funny about the production of these shows is they set it up perfect. Like one day Skip will be the asshole saying derogatory shit, and then the next day he'll be like, "Nah, we'll ride for the black girl," or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just all they do is switch off and just to create the bullshit. But it just so happens it's a little black girl, so we had to have Shannon be the dick instead of Skip being the dick as a white man, and then having the black man talk to him like, "No, man, we got to let that." It was perfect for television. You know what I mean, it was perfect. It was the perfect script for how they needed to present their argument to the world. Yeah,
perfectly scripted.
Yeah, it was.
With that being said, y'all, I want y'all to go watch that movie, Wag the Dog. I really want y'all to go watch this movie, man. Right? Oh, watch this movie, y'all. Al Pacino, Dustin Hoffman, Woody Harrelson. What's the girl's name, man? Can't remember the girl's name, man. Y'all go check this movie out, man. I'm telling y'all gonna love this movie. It's gonna blow your mind, man. A lot of people ain't never even heard of this movie. Crazy. It's crazy you never heard of this movie. It has Dustin Hoffman in it, Al Pacino.
I heard this shit.
Go check this movie out, y'all, man. Smoke and Mirrors. The world stage. Notice they use that word in the media too, man. The world stage, man.
Mm-hmm.
They don't say that for no reason, man. You know what I'm saying? You got Skin Mask, Brandon, Joe Biden, and goddamn walk on. We like version 12.0 of this nigga, man.
That dude, man.
I got my whole entire y'all. I got my whole before I had this Facebook page I got now. I had another one Facebook page that was popping, man. I was making money off that motherfucker and everything. You hear me, Uncle Diddy, man. And I had posted a picture that I came across when Joe Biden was giving a speech. All right, I had the video. The video. It was it's probably like a 16 something like that. Some not even a 30-second video. You hear me?
Right.
Him giving a speech, And when you look at the angle that the camera was at, you could clearly see that whoever that person was had a fucking mask on because the neck was just red, like dark red, like tanned.
Damn.
You really see the pale white skin, and I just was what I remember. I can't remember who sent me that video, man. I didn't even get a chance, or where I can't remember where I seen that video at. This was about 3 years ago, right? Down near 3 years ago, and my whole Facebook page got shut down after that.
Damn.
And I've never seen that image. I've scoured the internet. I ain't seen that image nowhere.
That nigga do look like old pasty face, fake head motherfucker and shit, man. Like his demeanor is weird. Everything is weird. I know he's old or he's supposed to be old. Like, I mean, this, yeah.
But they really trying to, like I say, man, and when it comes to this situation, you know what I'm talking about, we got to stand 10 toes down with Angel.
Baby girl said she said what she said, so shit. That's
what she said, man.
That's just what it is, man.
How about that, man?
They got it back to play. She ain't going, nigga. We ain't letting her go. Where are we going now? What we doing next? What we doing? What we doing next?
Angel said that Dr. Jill said what she said.
Right.
I said it is what it is. We ain't want you to come to the locker room in the first place behind that punk ass shit your husband said. We're gonna damn about him being the president.
Not at all.
And now that all of this stuff done happened, oh yeah, it's really fuck you now. Man, we don't care about your apology. Keep your apology. Matter of fact, let them come and we'll just go do what we gonna do. Matter of fact, I don't think so. I don't know if I'm gonna see the Obamas, Angel. You know, Uncle Virgil wouldn't have been on that shit.
Yeah, that ain't nothing but a different branch of the same tree.
100,000%. You hear me? I don't give a damn about her being petty. She's a kid. She's a child. So what? Right? We're supposed to still have her back 100%. This is what I'm talking about turning on our own, going to go, clicking up with others to go against our own. Never. That ain't happening over here at A Real Talk, man. Even if you was dead ass wrong, we gonna hold you accountable for that. We ain't about to sit up here and join you to condemn our brethren.
Nah, we don't
y'all
do that.
Don't do that shit for us. Not near one of yous. No. Love y'all to death, man. You know, I just had some goddamn hold on, I just had some goddamn what type of food was that I had, man? I just had some goddamn Thai food the other day. That shit was good as hell, man.
That shit smack right, don't it? I love Thai. I love Thai food.
First time I ever had Thai food, man. Now, I didn't film it because y'all know I'm on my black-owned business, though. I ain't going to film when I get food. I never said I wasn't going to get food from somebody else now. I'm just only going to record and promote black-owned business. You hear me, man?
Nah, we control it. We controlling our own narrative, nigga. We do what we want on camera. We gonna control that narrative.
Whenever you see me doing my food vlogging thing, whenever I do black-owned business, it's always going to be, whenever you see content, it's always going to be a black-owned business. It ain't never going to be nobody else's business but a black-owned business. Yes, I remember that clip, the Joe Biden shit was a war on. Oh, yeah. You seen it, OG? See what I'm saying? Confirmation. I ain't just making that shit up. They shut my whole Facebook page down, man. You heard me?
Wow.
Get rid of that shit.
So the nigga motherfucker had on a Joe Biden mask, or
Joe Biden mask. Well, I call him ever since then. I call him Skin Mask Brandon.
Wow.
I was calling that nigga Skin Mask Joe for like a whole year after that. That's whoever. I don't know who the hell that is. It ain't Joe Biden though.
That nigga said his neck was red and shit. The motherfucker Simpsons be talking about motherfuckers is aliens and shit like that.
I'm talking about Uncle Diggity. You could clearly see above the suit a nice ass. You know they be wearing them nice ass tailored suit. They be probably wear like Christian Brothers or some shit like that, or you know what I'm talking about. They probably wear some shit like that. Maybe Tom Ford probably designing their suits or something like that. You know what I'm talking about. Niggas do be sharp. The president do be sharp. I gotta give him that. You know what I'm talking about. You could clearly see above his collar line, his lapel in his suit jacket. You could clearly see from here to here, like you can see on me. This was dark tan red, like a tan, like them tan niggas you see in the gym, tan red,
Damn.
tan, and then just pale ass Joe Biden face. I'm like looking at that shit. I'm like, man,
Damn.
I'm like, man, they just really is. And this is what I'm saying. This is to the point with me, y'all, but I'm like, this is why I don't watch mainstream media no more, and this is why I started creating this right here. Because once I seen that, and then my Facebook page got shut down as a result of posting that, I said I can't watch mainstream media no more. I mean, I know they've been lying my whole life, but now they're just gonna blatantly lie in my face like that. And then that happened. I said, oh yeah, I ain't watching that shit. Only time I ever watched the mainstream media is when I'm at the gym on the elliptical for 7 minutes. And briefly when I do commentary when I'm doing a show with y'all. Outside of that, I don't watch TV at all. Definitely don't watch mainstream media. That shit will fucking will fry your brain, man. It will freaking see your brain, man.
What you think? This nigga one of the red lizard people or some shit, or what the fuck?
I don't know. I never looked into Joe Biden's family bloodline like that to see if they connected to, but I mean, I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure if I was to do some research into the Biden family, they probably connected to one of them demonic ass bloodlines, either Mongols or Khazarian, one of the two. You hear me? I'm pretty sure they got some serpent running off in their DNA, some goddamn weird, maybe related to Dracul or somebody like that. Motherfucking Genghis Khan, somebody like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't feel the necessary need to do that, though. I know who Joe Biden is. Once I seen that, I'm like, it don't even matter. It ain't no need for me to do that. I seen it with my own eyes. I said, whoever that is, that is not Joe Biden. That's crazy, right? And this is the same person that sit up there and said that whoever is going to beat my baby girl Angela Reese team, and she was like, "Nah, you said not only did you not pick us, you said we're gonna lose to Michigan, nigga. Fuck you. They don't want to talk to you, man. You and your wife's apology, man.
Ain't nothing to talk about." Why Joe even make it public that he was gambling on the tournament anyway? Is that professional? Like, nigga, I mean, you could do it, okay, but damn, keep some shit out of the. I know you want to be cool and make it seem like you are down there, or like you're a human being. You want to make it seem like you're a human being.
This is why I say, man, this is how I know that things is messed up. When I heard that man say out his mouth. Think about this. You never know. Angel might be conservative. Her parents might be conservative.
Yeah.
She might support Trump.
Never know.
Has anyone ever thought about that? See what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying when we try to undermine our youth as if they're all dumb and stupid. No, some of our young people are very intelligent and well involved in what's going on and very well read and studied and up on things. I wouldn't be surprised if Angel isn't.
I'm gonna just put this out there. If that is the case, then I tip my hat again to her for being a champion. Yeah, you know what I mean? Even more power for being a champion.
I would love, listen here, I would love to interview young Angel, man. I got some questions for her ass. You hear me? I'd love to interview her, man.
I tip my hat once again.
Her. We need to be supporting young Angel Reese, man, for real. Don't nobody need to be talking that coon buck dancing hoe ass shit Shannon Sharp's boule ass just was doing, man. You hear me? No, I'm talking about, yeah, we know it's petty, baby girl, but go ahead and do your thing, though. How far you want to take it, though? I think we need to take it as far as Jill Biden. You need to come on a public inquiry, not an inquest. Oh, we know what we talking about over here, an inquiry as to why you said what you said. What was the motive behind it? Was the reason? We don't want this, any feigning of ignorance as if you didn't know. No, we don't want none of that. Just be honest with us, right? And you answer up for that because you got to make it make sense. Why did you say those things, man? We need you to explain it to us publicly, right?
She ain't gonna do it, man, and
we already
know.
That's another reason why we need to be supporting Angel Reese.
Right.
That's the whole reason why I said that, Uncle Diggity.
The problem is we always fuck around and base what we do or what we accomplish around them in one form or another. Right. We got to learn how to cut them strings, man, and say fuck them. They gonna hate. they gonna do whatever the hell they gonna do and shit. But we gotta celebrate our own shit the way we want to celebrate it and back our people's plays, man, so we can get it together. All of the fucking, you know, niggas going Shannon Sharp way and doing that shit. We know he doing all of that for his paycheck and shit. But on the real, the common people and shit, the people that matter, the fans and shit, the people, the public, us, we gotta start, you know, fuck them, man. They gonna hate every time. They've already hated every time. They're going to continue to hate every time. They can't they beat us a few times when it comes to sports and shit like that, but for the most part they can't beat us, man. So the hate's gonna be there, but we deserve to celebrate if we fucking win. Ain't that what winners do when they win? When they win Stanley Cup and all of this other shit, they popping Chris bottles and shit, throwing shit, drinking out the trophy and shit. Like we don't do that, I don't think. Like,
not at all.
Yeah, I mean, drink out the trophy, do all kind of, you know, weird ass shit, and we don't say nothing. You know what I mean? We let them have their little shit, and, you know, we'll move on to the next day. But anytime we in it and shit and we win something, it's like, oh, you need to tone it down, or, oh, okay, let's invite the losing team too, because that's the white team and this is the White House and all of this whole weird ass shit, man. That shit is, you know.
Yeah, man. That's that. I just, you know, like I say, man. Jill Biden, you know what I'm saying? Unless you do it like that, you might as well not even apologize. It is what it is. Like Angel said, it is what it is, man. I mean, little sis, she pretty much, you know, said baby girl pretty much just set the tone. You know what I'm saying? It's what she said. What, we ain't going? Fuck it, we ain't going.
Yeah, fuck them. I mean, shit, I don't watch women's basketball at all, and I didn't watch that game and shit. I saw the little highlight. I saw what happened and shit. Right. But nigga, we up, nigga. Shit. I mean, what? What? It's already, the clock done already ran out. The score is already in.
Jeremy?
I mean, we said we not going up there.
History.
You know what I mean? So what? What's next? Where we going now? You know what I mean? What we doing now?
Listen, though, Uncle Diggity, the other girl who's the dope player on the team, Lil Flage, that's Camouflage's daughter, rapper from out of I think South Carolina. Camouflage, back in the day. That's his daughter. That's her teammate, little dark skinned pretty girl. That's her teammate. The nigga Camouflage from South Carolina back in the day.
No sir.
If any of y'all know anything about y'all's true down south underground hip hop music, y'all. Yeah, man. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm riding with Angel 100,000%. You feel me? I'll start a ride and support Angel REESE campaign.
Society changing, man, and then it's getting, you know, it's turning over to us as the older people of it, but the younger people that are coming up under us and shit, man, they some motherfucking, you know, they products of people being tired of the shit. You can't fucking you can't ignore the fact and think you just gonna get some carbon copy shit every fucking generation and shit. Right. You should know that by now. But yeah, I think we actually have gotten to the point where these young people ain't finna be playing with you motherfuckers like that, and it's gonna get real shitty as they trying to implement this new whole everything they got going on and shit. It's gonna get really shitty on a lot of different levels.
Right. I'm gonna go ahead and play this real quick though.
Champions come to the White House. We always do. So, you know, we'll have LSU come. But you know what? I'm going to tell Joe, I think Iowa should come too, because they played such a good game.
Problem is, that's never been done before. And no matter her intention, the idea landed with a giant thud.
Let's keep tradition, which is a special visit for the winner. Because you won.
I don't know. The girl, I'm saying, bring all the women.
Listen, you can't invite both to the White House, can you? No!
LSU star player Angel REESE tweeted a joke. Looks like the First Lady heard the bill.
Exactly, OJ.
Today she's walking back on the concept of inviting the losing team as well as the winner. She looks forward to celebrating the LSU Tigers on their championship win at the White House.
Baby girl said we ain't coming, man.
I got another perspective too. I just fucking thought of listening to that shit. Right.
Go ahead and say it, man.
All right, Democrat. Women are the fucking main fuel line for Democrats and shit. So that was really a political play that backfired right there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna invite the black girl team and I'm gonna invite the white girl team. We might be looking at it through the wrong lens and shit. It might have been a fucking play that they trying to, like show some type of start harnessing that black girl magic mixed with the she tried to invite the other team. Just really just not even black girl magic, bro. I'm gonna go a step further and say the feminist magic, the feminism magic.
The feminist game.
That's what they tried to
that feminist thing.
Yeah, they tried to
black women are starting to realize the fallacy of feminism.
Yeah, they tried to make one of them plays and baby girl spanked their hand and shit. I think that backfired right there. That's what I think. That's what I think the real behind it was.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. That could be a part of the whole thing too. That's not just like it's not so much as the real thing. It's or the other. That's a part of the whole thing.
Another facet. Well, I mean, when you in presidency mode or and you in that seat and shit, everything you do, especially on your first term, you trying to get ready to try to do your second term and shit like that. So that's all that was, and that really is just showing you people showing them that people ain't really fucking with them like that and shit. Like she said, nigga, we'll just go to the Obamas. If the Obamas was in the office still in the seat, and Michelle got up there and said, all right, that LSU could come, but you know what? I want to invite Iowa too and shit. I bet you all the bitches would have showed up.
Yeah, probably.
I bet you they all would have showed up for her. So
that's a different respect.
Yeah, exactly.
Too. Since you want to be bringing up the Obamas, Angel, would you been? And that's a question. Ooh, that's a question I would have asked young Angel, girl. Definitely would ask you a question like that. Hey, so if Obama and them would have, been in the office and would have invited you and you would have won back then, and she would have suggested the losing team come, how would you feel about that? And I wonder how honest young Angel would be. Very interesting question. Very interesting question. That puts things in another perspective for you too. So you gotta be fair and balanced, man. You can't be out here on some one-sided shit. I'm talking about some super biased shit. You hear me? You gotta play stuff fair and even across the board, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's a very interesting perspective to look at that from too. You hear me?
Political stunt that backfired.
You know what I'm saying? Because I would definitely want to ask little baby, like, hey, girl, say the Obamas were still in office. Y'all won. And Michelle Obama was like, or should I say, my bad, Michael Michelle allegedly Obama said, how about we about to win the losing team too? I would love to hear her response to that. I wonder if she would be honest. Because I strongly believe, like Uncle D, that she was going to be honest. She would be okay with it. Off the strength of Michelle Obama.
Yeah.
I think so. I really believe that in my heart. I believe that.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. But I seriously doubt it. And you know the crazy part about that? Y'all notice I said Michael Michelle Obama allegedly, right? What if all y'all black women have been duped? Allegedly. Into thinking allegedly that this person is who they are, but they actually are not, allegedly. That would be something. And that's one of the truths that I've seen her come across that I honestly really believe that just can't prove and to be true. You hear me? And the fact that I can't, Uncle Diggity, do you understand what I just said, man?
Yes, sir.
The fact that I can't prove that is true or not leads me to thinking that I'm probably right. That goes back to in Get Rich or Die Trying when Terrence Howard's character was like, when I'm wrong, I'm right. Doing it right.
Yeah.
That's exactly the situation with how I feel about that. Like I said, the fact that I can't find nothing, like I can't find one picture of this person pregnant. Not one. Like, come on, man. I could go on here and find pictures of just about any first lady pregnant. Guarantee you I could. Except for Michelle Obama, Michael Obama list.
Wow.
And I done put up $1,000.
And could nobody deliver,
Somebody tried. I said, man, come on, man. You gotta relax, man. Come on, man. You dealing with a guy who's very familiar with Photoshop. I went to school for this shit, did it hands-on. I worked with news stations. I know all about. Listen.
Damn, a nigga tried you with the nigga tried you with the Photoshop. Damn.
And it wasn't even Photoshop. It just was clearly clearly a shot at an angle to where you could be, you could perceive it as such, but it's really not. You feel me?
Yeah.
Lance Parker, what it do, man? You in the building, man. Every woman has pictures. Yeah, I mean, what woman doesn't take pictures while they're pregnant? Like, man.
Every woman has pictures.
Maybe I need to be another. There needs to be a topic of another show. I don't want to get my YouTube page up now. You hear me? I don't want to get my YouTube page. Maybe I'll make it and put it on Patreon. Ooh, that's what I'll do. I'll put it on the Patreon. Man, nigga, y'all gonna be subscribing to that Patreon, man. I'm about to put some more content on there, but I'm telling y'all will get some exclusive shit, man.
I ain't jumped over. YouTube is like home base, man, because everybody's here in one place.
That's what I'm saying, and this is why
when they shut it down though, and they make us have to do that shit, and they go over there.
Listen though, peep this though, and I'm gonna talk about this early afternoon on Saturday, man, because I gotta do a little bit more research into it. But they just let me back up what I'm saying, man. Hold on, box cleverly. Recently today, CEO of Cash App, Bob Lee, mysteriously ends up getting taken out in the stabbing to death incident. How many of y'all know about that?
Yeah, I heard about that.
I mean, literally 2 days after they announced that Russia and China, Mexico, Japan, India is backing out of using the U.S. currency as their reserve currency, and they're actually joining forces to potentially design a new one.
Ain't no potentially.
Well, I mean, they definitely are doing it. Brownie, what's up, baby? Come on. I mean, this is what I'm saying, Uncle D. This is to the point to where this is so disrespectful, man. Like, this is the main reason why I do not watch the news, man. Because I get pissed, man, for real. There's really nothing I can do outside of what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Because it made me want to fight. I get mad for like, this is so disrespectful. It's very disrespectful. Nothing pisses me off more, y'all. Nothing pisses me off more. You could call my mama man, listen. You could call Jen a nasty little funky. Listen, I'll laugh at that. You hear me? But disrespect or insult my intelligence, man. You hear me? I find that highly offensive. You feel me? And I definitely have put my hands on people for doing it, but I don't get in that game no more. You feel me? Non-violent. You hear me? Non-violent.
So here's the problem I'm having with the Cash App dude, right?
Right.
Nigga, you got a app worth basically that much money for shit, nigga. That's Cash App. Everybody running Cash App every day. So you outside at 2:30 in the morning, allegedly, and you get stabbed. So here's the thing with that. He's probably already met with some people that tried to cut a deal with him on some shit, and he was like, no. So it might have been that same night to where it happened and he said no, and they ended up sticking him up. and then driving him to where the fuck they found him, threw him out the fucking car, and then just had somebody call and say, "Hey, I seen somebody getting stabbed up," because that's what they said happened. So, yeah, I think he was involved in some shit, or he was in some talks with some real shit that he wasn't trying to buck. So they had to take him out. Plus all this new currency, like you said, finna come in and shit. So whoever up there playing that ain't trying to get down, man, he might not be the last motherfucker.
Oh nah, he ain't the last and he ain't the first, man. You
Yeah,
remember
he
there
ain't
was
the
about a
first
month
or
or
the
so ago
last.
was that little barrage of a weekend with all them different cryptocurrency dudes just mysteriously come up dead.
Yeah, that is true. Like not too long ago, a couple
That's like a
months
month
ago
or
or
so
some
ago.
shit. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So now we got
So
Bob Lee from Cash App. They get him up through right at the perfect time. Do y'all? And now guess what? I just did a pre-recorded on this too. Y'all go check it out, right? Remember during the pandemic when they was giving out all that stimulus money, right? Y'all remember?
no.
Oh, don't act like y'all forgot. Y'all forgot about that, right? They created what they told us then was the federal digital wallet. Do y'all remember? This is how they get us, man. This is how they get us. Let's get us a little bit of money. We just forget about the fuckery we setting ourselves up for. So now they done got rid of Bob Lee, allegedly. He's the owner of the largest money transfer, changing, exchanging between banks and private conduit supporting the transaction, independent, operating, not operating inside of, but along with. If you get the drift, what I'm saying, those who understand such things, not inside of, but along with the Federal Reserve System. It's a private company. So is the Federal. See, that's what y'all think. Y'all think the Federal Reserve is part of the U.S. government, man, and it's not.
Nah.
Mm-hmm.
OG said the Fed's coming out with their own version of Cash App. So
yeah,
shit,
it's called the what's it called? Man, what's that shit called, man? Fed something.
I said that to say we need to look no further than them then, I guess, for the Bob guy then, if that's the case.
What do I always tell y'all?
Just to keep it a buck.
The first thing we supposed to ask ourselves in these situations concerning our brethren, Bob Lee, CEO of Cash App, rest in the essence, man. That's crazy. Anyway, so what's the first thing we're supposed to ask? Two things. Why? Why did it happen? Why did it happen? Two, who benefits from it happening? Right? Who benefits from Bob Lee not being here? Oh, the American government and everybody else over the world introducing this federal wallet, which is going to be the global wallet, a cashless system everybody connected to. Who stands to benefit from that? Bob Lee's family don't benefit from that. We don't benefit from that. We don't know what's about to happen to Cash App. They talking about some people is not able to use their Cash App card in certain states because of this situation. Did y'all hear about that?
I didn't hear about that.
Not one of them because I definitely use mine today. Right? So think about this, what this means and what the implications of this is for us, man. I keep telling y'all, if you ain't a millionaire right now, like right this second, with assets and shit like that, man, property and shit, man. Notice I said millionaire. And I don't want to be no doom and gloom guy. I don't want to be a fear porn guy, man. But I've been sitting here researching and studying this stuff for at least 20 years, y'all, man. And it's all coming out right now. And I'm telling y'all where this thing is headed, it ain't nothing nice, man. You want to get a good depiction of it, watch the movie Dread. Watch that movie Dread. That's a real good, especially consider what's going on in Illinois with the Safety Act. You feel me? Like, that's just crazy. You hear me? So, you know what I mean? When it comes to our little sis, Angel Reese, we got to support her. 100%, 100,000%, 10 toes down. You know what I mean? She said her little petty shit, whatever, but nah, because if it was on her other foot, it'd be crazy. You feel me? We ain't going for that. We ain't going. We gotta continue. We gotta get to a point where we absolutely will not stand disrespect. No, Jill Biden, Dr. Jill Biden, you gotta coming from a public inquiry, and you gotta come tell us what the hell you was talking about. We want to hear it out your mouth.
I don't want to hear shit. I'm too busy celebrating this victory.
Understand what I mean when I say that, though, y'all, because we know that's not gonna happen, like my brother said. So understand what I mean when I say that, though. Right? 10 toes down with Angel Reese, man. We won't need none of that bullshit that Shannon Sharp's bootleg buck broken ass was talking about.
Hey, what's whack about this whole shit though, right? This is what I don't like about racist white people, right? They fucking practically invented racism, but then when they get caught on some shit or a nigga call them out, they always act like they don't know what the fuck they did. Like, I don't know that. I didn't know I would, you know what I mean? They always take like that lane. They you claim to be so smart and so superior, yet you don't know when you do or say dumb shit. Like, what the fuck is, you know what I mean? So that's the mind fuck right there. That's what I hate about that. That's why I feel like they trolls. They've been trolling us our whole fucking, you know, whatever the fuck, but we didn't have a name to call it or, you know, an image or a name to put on it. Like player hater, like before we were using the term player hater, we didn't know what the fuck a player hater was. So now that we use the term troll, we know what trolls are. And literally they just troll black people. Like they just, we get into these good spots, they troll us, they fuck us up, and you know what I mean? Like they're in my eyes, man, they just like trolls, bro.
Okay, so now listen to this. 2 weeks ago, the IRS delayed requiring Venmo, Cash App, and other payment apps to report payments of $600 or more. That's how you know the IRS, man. They just, man, these motherfuckers greedy, man. Went in on everything.
I mean, nigga, they got a system to run. I mean, shit. It's basically if you sign up for the shit, I mean, it's so in play right now. It ain't nothing you can do really without like buying shit off the street then went out of style. Like when the last time you bought something off the street like that, bro? Like, yeah, I mean, from a motherfucker or yeah, I mean, other than maybe like some, you know, whatever. But when is the last time you like just bought something from a nigga and shit like that? Like the system is so fucking in play, and the only way they can maintain it is to have in on every fucking thing. Every fucking thing.
Shit crazy as hell. No, so I'll be sitting back here just watching this and I'll just be like, God damn, man. Like it's just, you gotta understand, y'all, for a guy like me, it's just absolutely insane to see everything I've ever researched for the past 20 some odd years, right? It's all happening right now. All of it. Literally all of it. Like every last bit of it.
They flip the switch and just let that shit start, you know, rocking and rolling or whatever.
They're like, wow, man, this shit crazy, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. So what I'm telling y'all is I'm about to have my brother Plant Poppy 614 back on the demo because you know what I'm talking about.
Peace to the bro, man. Those people like him are the people of the future.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like I said, I'm about to really start, like I said, I've been really focused on this plant-based game I'm about to get on. I'm about to really like get up under no homo pause my homie's deodorant, man, so he can put me up on game on how to like do that stuff for real, man. I ain't telling you, I'll pay you, bro. Like I need to learn how to do all that stuff, man.
Moving forward, yeah, we got to start developing the accurate skill sets to survive and shit, because they finna computer everything the fuck out and computer and robot every goddamn thing. So, nigga, we got to stay in touch with these elements and shit and do what we can do to, yeah, I mean, it's there for us and shit, but as you can see, they fucking everything up or trying their hardest to fuck everything up. So
definitely trying their hardest
the paradigm gonna shift, man. You're gonna have to watch what you ingest and shit. Like I said, learn how to grow plants and shit, like bro, and vegetables and shit, grow it in your house. They'll be like, oh, you can't, not in the yard and shit, all that. You gonna do what the fuck you want to do, man. You gonna do what God put you here to do. So we ain't gonna even worry about what the fuck they talking about. But if we gotta, sneak and do what we gotta do, then that's just what we gotta do, man. But you're gonna have to develop a certain skill set moving forward and shit. And a lot of us lack it. So it's not, but we gonna have to, we gonna have to change our ways for real.
Look at this though, y'all. Pay attention to this though, for real. Pay attention to how all the so-called education is geared towards IT, digital, wireless, everything, right? But notice how the actual natural skills we need to cultivate the earth and life and everything, notice how we being led away from that. So what does that tell y'all?
They finna, I mean, they want to eliminate the fucking natural fucking way of fucking life and make you codependent on what products they have to present so they can get money on every fucking thing that you do. It's all about a buck. They don't give a fuck if you live healthy because this will all be a form of population control anyway and shit. So they ain't got to just shoot motherfuckers down. They'll give you the slow death with the processed food and make money on you like that. So like I said, it's gonna be a certain fucking, your skill set gonna have to change moving forward and shit, man. As you get into like your older years and shit like that, and maybe even younger and shit coming up with the generations and shit, depending on how hectic it actually gets. But ultimately, you're gonna have to get you a proper skill set, bro.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So you already know, man. My nigga Uncle Diggity in the building, man. Leaving, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for coming up. It's always a pleasure, but you're always welcome in tomorrow night. Y'all know what it is, man. Friday night wrap up. Let me throw it on the screen for y'all real quick, man.
Sure.
Let me go ahead and throw it up here on the screen for y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know how we do it on Friday night, man. Friday night wrap up. You know what I'm talking about?
Nigga King L.
Brother
King L's, yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? We definitely going to go in. You feel me? Definitely going to go in tomorrow night. You know what I'm saying? We're going to discuss, probably touch this briefly again. Maybe, a lot of, you never know what might happen between now and tomorrow. You dig? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about Pearly, so I hope y'all niggas don't talk about Pearly.
I'm going in on Pearly. Pause. I'm going in. Well,
no, you ain't got
to Pearly on Saturday.
All right.
You hear me? I'm going in. I know y'all but y'all see, listen, this is what I'm gonna tell y'all, right? I know some of y'all who might be possibly potentially listening to this or hear this y'all probably tired of hearing about this little white girl, right? Yeah, I am too. But out of all y'all are here talking about this situation, I don't hear y'all talking about the little elephant in the room, which is her fucking parents, specifically her father. Now, y'all might mention or say something about, her father's money, but y'all not really get in depth about it. Because her father is somebody. Oh, he's a big somebody, too. Agent provocateurs abound on YouTube, y'all, specifically amongst us. Don't y'all forget it. A lot of these niggas run around here on this YouTube are the boule. They're boule. They're Sigma Pi Phi, they're Divine Nine. A lot of chicks are too. Now, y'all can sit up here because I know the natural reflex to say, well, who? Do your due diligence. And this is why I agree with my brother Red, man. Y'all subscribers, man, most of y'all just goddamn plumb, dumb, goofy. With all due respect, man. Just listen to anybody saying anything. And it's just terrible, man. It's getting to the point to where, it's becoming a nuisance. And remember when I talked to y'all about ideologically based violence, y'all don't even be paying attention. I'm still trying to put y'all up on game, man. Box cleverly with your words. Don't be falling into these little traps and shit with these little groups, these little genres, man, these little subcultures and shit, splintering up your psyche even more priming and prepping it for the metaverse, where you can be who you want to be in the metaverse. You can be who you want to be, because you can already be who you want to be on the internet. Just imagine when it goes fully immersive. Like a lot of y'all gay. Y'all notice a lot of bad chicks are gamers now, right? With Twitch. Very attractive girls are getting into gaming. So now, and why do you bring this up, right? Because I want y'all to understand that this is destroying the psyche. This is not planned or aimed at one specific group of people, right? It's going to be you know, everybody is planned to be connected. And if you look at how everything is being led online, wireless, digital, holographic, you see this is including everybody, right? So when we're in a metaverse, it's a high potential that you don't know who you're interacting with. This is what the whole LGBTQ, LMNOP, barbecue committee agenda is about. This is what this whole situation with our little sis Angel is about. You got to be able to see how all the seemingly unconnected things fit together. That's why y'all got me. You hear me? Any last things you want to say in closing, Uncle Diggity, brother?
I guess shit. Bonus gem.
You gotta hit us with a bonus. This is why my brother Uncle Diggity come up. He always come with the aspect and the angle that you know what I'm saying. This is why it's good to have a team and a brother, you know, a camp connected to infinite-minded men, man. Because you know, I did not think about it from that perspective, man. That's a very interesting perspective to look at it from. Because I would love to ask the young girl that question. I would love to ask her that, see what she had to say. Even though I got a strong feeling what she would say, but probably lie out anyway.
Well, shit, to spin off of the mainstream media shit you said earlier and shit. So I want to just put on record that it is corrupted, and
definitely
Viacom is owned by a company called National Amusements. National Amusements is a theater company.
Amusements Inc.
National Amusements is a theater company, a company that puts on shows, a theater company. So National Amusements is owned by a lady named Sherry Redstone, who is a German woman.
So Sherry Redstone, y'all know who that is. She connected to Marco over there in Germany.
Yeah. So American media, in retrospect, at least that sector of American media, is ran by German. Now you got to do your own due diligence to figure out what companies that Viacom have up under them, what networks and shit like that. But
I'm already on it. You know,
this is for the audience and shit. If you don't know, you do your due diligence on what networks that are up under Viacom, and you know initially that it's ran by some other company that's ran by a German woman. So when you see the companies that are up under Viacom, you know why they are the way they are, because they have a German woman at the helm of everything. And she's way behind the fucking people we know, way doors upon doors upon doors behind the people we know and see every day and think that are the motherfuckers in power and play and shit. So that Viacom sector for sure is done.
Yeah. There y'all go right there.
The Disney company is a given. That shit's done. We watch them to ESPN and all that shit. We watch all of that shit. Mainstream media is done. So don't waste your brain cells fucking with that shit like that. I mean, pick and choose. I mean, they got the homosexuality running rampant through all of these networks. They got the fucking misinformation. They got the racist arguments. Yeah, the racist arguments, they got everything going through here, but this is all a propaganda tool for your little black brain and shit, and your little, to fuck you up and shit. These networks basically have sculpted our lives. Like, you know what I mean? And at some form or another and shit like that. They've carved our perception of things that we watch and shit and helped us become who the fuck we are today and shit and things that we think we know and shit like that. So it's you have to be mindful of this type of shit. And really I just wanted to say that, you know, the lady owns, you know, at least that sector. So I know she's not the only, it's probably no good people in here. So y'all just, you know, be careful and shit with what you do and shit, what you watch rather.
Yeah, man. You gotta think because whatever media outlet you could think of, whether it's Hulu, Netflix, YouTube, all of that stuff, Google,
They gonna
you
all
know,
fall up under
all
these motherfuckers. They
one of
all, you
these
know what I
six,
mean?
one of these
Yeah,
six, one of
yeah,
these six, they fall up underneath,
yeah.
right?
They gonna fall up under one of these.
And a lot of these companies have these bloodline families with all strewn within them, and you got to do your due diligence to find out who they are because they hide behind different names and
Yeah,
they deep dark in the shadows, man. And I'm telling you right now, man, when you start going down these paths, man, it gets spooky. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It get real spooky. But just think about this though: 6 corporations on planet Earth control all media.
all
All media,
media.
y'all. Every last media you could possibly even imagine consuming in this reality, these 6 corporations running and owning and creating. Think about
Think
that.
think about it like this. It can be 6 motherfuckers in one room representing each of these companies deciding the fucking fate of the world. How about
Exactly.
that? How about that?
Yeah, exactly.
6 people.
And that's just this sector. That's just the media sector. We ain't even talking
Right,
about government. We're
right.
not talking about the military industrial complex,
It
intelligence industrial we ain't talking about a lot of other things.
It's all those are all fucking different tentacles of the same motherfucking
Yeah, it's
octopus and
all same
shit. Yeah,
octopus. They
man.
all
Yeah.
tentacles on the same
This is
octopus,
this is
man.
this is the media sector and shit. But you see how influential that all of
Yeah.
these
It's the
companies and
hugest
networks
propaganda
are and
too. It's
shit.
the hugest weapon right here. It's the
Yeah,
biggest weapon.
yeah.
Right? I'm sitting up here hungry as hell, man.
And go and do your thing, man. Hey, real talk. Peace to
You
the
already
chat.
know, man.
Uncle
Friday
Diggity,
night.
man. Till next time, my nigga Virg, King
You
Els
already
came
know,
up
man.
earlier,
We
man.
going in tomorrow night, man. You already know what it is, man. And I got, you know what I'm saying? You know, so we got nice little surprises for tomorrow. So we're gonna be going in, man. Y'all be good, man. You know what I'm talking about? My brother Uncle Diggity, he out of here, man. We holler at you tomorrow, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right. 6 corporations, y'all, on the entire planet control every piece of media you could possibly imagine consuming, watching, listening to, hearing, whatever. These 6 companies right here. These are just examples. Oh, it goes much deeper than that. Y'all do y'all's due diligence, man. You did. So, you know what I'm saying, man? Shout out to Angel Reese. You know what I'm saying? We got to stand 10 toes down with baby girl. You know, as petty as you could say what she doing and how she behaving is, which is kind of true to an extent. So what? She ain't wrong. She has every right to be petty. She ain't do that. She just was doing her thing, creating history. Huh? Why ain't they talking about that? Why ain't they talking about and bigging up the fact that this girl, Angel Reese, Flaw J, and the other little light-skinned girl, that whole LSU squad, sit up there and created history at LSU. It was the first time they won the championship in that school's history. Huh? And not only that, they broke a record in NCAA history because they had the highest scoring game of all championships in NCAA history. Why aren't they talking about that? Huh? So if y'all ain't gonna talk about that, we gonna blaze Jill Biden. How about that? She gonna get roasted and torched and scorched every single trip until we feel like it's decided. How about that? Straight like that, though. Straight like that. Yeah, man. GE got hella contracts. GE's connected with Northrop Grumman, Lockheed Martin. You hear me? This stuff goes deep, y'all, man. We'll realize what's going on out here, man. Ain't no games going on, y'all, man. Y'all think this is a game, man? Y'all think y'all good? Huh? Did y'all hear what I said? Huh? Oh, y'all think y'all good? I'm not being condescending. I'm just saying, y'all hear what I said earlier. If you're not already a millionaire with assets, property, land, things of actual value, I'm sitting here trying to tell y'all think 1929 was bad? Y'all think what happened in Cyprus a couple years ago was bad? Do y'all think 2008 was bad? Do y'all think 2020 was bad? Man, listen, y'all, man. I keep telling y'all what's about to come here, man. You hear me? And keep listening to these people talking about some, keep listening to that shit. Keep listening to them motherfuckers trying to coax you into thinking that things aren't as bad as they actually are. Our country has been spending $3 to $7 trillion more than what they actually produce as a GDP for the past going on, y'all, 100+ years. It's completely unsustainable. Do you have any idea how long it would take the American government to pay off the debt that it is in? Do y'all have any idea? And they're trying to push it on. You have any idea how long it's going to take to pay the current debt? No. Do any of y'all even have what it is? Even in the ballpark? Come on, man. This system is not going to last because it's not designed to. You ever understand what's going on? This is specifically done like this in order for things to be just like how they are, in order to bring in this new system that's coming in. Smart grid, metaverse. And the funny part about it all, y'all, is that people want to call people conspiracy theorists. It just cracked me up every time I hear somebody say that, man. And I know y'all don't know what y'all talking about. In the context and the vernacular in which y'all use the word lets me know that y'all have not one clue what a conspiracy theory is, what conspiracy theorizing is, or what a conspiracy theorist is. I know y'all don't, right? And it's kind of sad, really, very disappointing, because it lets me know that as a collective, we're digressing mentally, psychologically, morally, and spiritually for sure. Right? Digressing slower and slower. Think about Benjamin Button. Right? So, you know what I'm saying, man? We're going to get on up. Hey, listen, man. We got to stand 10 toes down with Angel, y'all. And support our young SISTREN. And whatever it is she about to do, want to do, plan to do. I ain't going to tell her she being petty and that woman sat up there and disrespect her like that. We ain't going to tell her she petty because she didn't want the first lady to come to the locker room before the game. It ain't mandatory. We ain't got to do it. Why we got to do it? What we want to talk to her for? Right? Regardless of whatever, we don't have to. If we decided as a team we don't want to, I don't see what's wrong with that. Personally. Right. Yeah, maybe it is petty. Whatever. It ain't pettier than what Jill Biden did, though. Right? See, what Jill Biden did wasn't petty, right? What she did was way beyond petty. Ain't no word for what she did. She tried to she broke tradition, or attempted to break tradition, right? Change history. Make it a political issue. right? With her statements and the context in which she said her statements, what the implications of her statements were, right? Which is clear. I mean, ain't nobody sitting here saying, "Oh no, I think she meant that." Nah, nobody is saying, "Oh, I didn't think that Jill Biden was meaning something different than how I took what she said." No one's saying that. Skip Bayless even said that, of all people. So, everybody think what they want to think. How about that? I know one thing for sure, two things for certain over here at A Real Talk Podcast and A Real Talk Media. We are supporting our sister, young baby girl, Angela Reese, 1,000,000,000%. You ain't going to hear me saying nothing negative about the girl until she do something that she need to be chastised and blazed for. But up until that, riding with her. And that go for anybody else too. I don't give a damn if I diametrically disagree with every aspect of your ideology as a black person. You hear me? I ain't going to go against you with anybody else. How about that? I'm going to hold the fire to that ass, though, for sure. You hear me? Please believe it. You already should know with me, man. I'm going to put the fire to that ass. I ain't hold no cards against no goddamn body. Not even myself. All right? And that's what we need on this goddamn YouTube now. We need real integrity, man. Y'all want to know, to me, what the best definition of integrity is, man? You guys know, because y'all know it's a lot. Y'all know it's a lot. You hear me? It's a lot. It's more than one definition, right? More than one definition to integrity, right? Right? But my favorite definition of integrity, right? My favorite definition of integrity, you did, which I personally think is the most powerful definition of integrity, is doing the right thing when nobody is looking, right? Now, keep in mind, when nobody looking, oh, it's somebody looking. You did. Shouts out to our little sis, Angel Reese, man. Or I can't even say little sis. I'm old enough to be the girl. She old enough to be my daughter. You hear me? She a couple years older than my daughter. You did. This girl old enough to be my daughter, man. Shout out to baby girl Angel Reese, man, for standing on her 10 toes, man. And not letting these people disrespect her. You understand what I'm saying? Letting these people make a joke or mockery out of her. As if she's going to kowtow and yes, I'm asking them like she's happy to be in their presence when she just created greatness. She just created history. You hear me? I'm the deal. I'm that shit. Right? Yeah, some of that. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Angel Reese, man. Real business, man. I was happy to see how she responded for real. And standing 10 toes. She ain't backing down, recanting no statements. Angel Reese, if you hear this, girl, you bet not apologize. If you apologize, I'm going to blaze and roast your little ass, man. You better not apologize for shit. Don't apologize for nothing. You ain't did nothing wrong. You're not acting unladylike or none of that shit. Stop telling her that shit if you one of them motherfuckers out here telling this girl that shit. She ain't acting unladylike. The fuck? Shout out to Angel Reese, man. We support you 1,000,000,000% over here at A Real Talk, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? And don't none of y'all forget it. You ain't get it because you ain't got it. You know what I'm talking about? That's what Angel should have told our girl Caitlyn. You ain't get it because you ain't got it. You did. Tap in with us tomorrow night, y'all, man. Y'all know we're going to get straight to it tomorrow night, man. You did. You know what I'm talking about? Ladies Night Edition, man. We know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? Tap in with us, man. Tomorrow night, Friday night wrap up. We are going to be going in. You did. You know what I'm talking about, man? Make sure y'all support our family, man. You know, man, we got to start showing some solidarity, man, amongst us black folks, man. You know what I'm talking about? Not that we don't hate nobody else or none of that shit. You hear me? But, you know, we got to focus on our own, man. And, you know, yeah. Still got hella love for everybody, though, but we ain't going to do that, though. You know what I'm saying? Angel ain't wrong, man. You hear me? She ain't did a damn thing wrong. And anybody out there trying to paint the picture that she is, you's a bitch. Flat out. Hold on, let me come back up real quick just to let you niggas know. Right? Whoever may be out here trying to paint the image or the perspective that our baby girl Angel is somehow being unladylike or unprofessional or unsportsmanlike. Hey, fuck y'all. How about that? Straight like that. And you a bitch. Straight like that. 10 toes down with our baby girl. Like it or not, she said what she said. Flat out, that's what it is. You hear me? Crown looks super good on you. Angel, a beautiful young lady. Swagged up. Only girl out there on the court with one thigh out, one thigh covered. Not too much. It ain't sexual at all. You hear me? Swagged up on them. Kicking ass on the court. You hear me? She said what she said, man, flat out. It is what it is. You hear me? Ain't apologizing for nothing. For what? Didn't do anything wrong. What am I apologizing for? Right? Straight like that. Don't want to come to the White House. Ain't trying to see you before the game. Really don't care about you apologizing either. Right? I'm good either way it go. I created history. You hear me? Talk to me. Man, smash that like button. Y'all click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Tap in, walk with us, man. You did. We going in at the same time. Y'all know how we do it Friday night, 9 p.m. Tap in with me and my brother, King Els. It's going to be an open panel. We're going to be discussing all the crazy shit that happened this week, man. You did. Tap in, walk with us as we listen to classic and maybe possibly potentially some exclusive E&E music, man. Tap in, walk with us, man. Thank y'all for coming out. I love y'all, man. You hear me, man? Yeah. You know what comes a time in every man's life when we're ready to settle down and make things right. But only for that special one. You're trying to make her you. But y'all want to keep playing games with these lames. So make your next move your best move, because we the best dudes. Oh yeah, don't settle for less, man. I can love you better than you can imagine. Take it from the madness. Girl, I don't know why you keep these lanes around. You wildin' out. Don't you settle for less. What up, beauty queen? You know I really wanna invite you to my world and show you my unique persona. We can get together, steam it up like a sauna. Take you on the natural high, no marijuana. Just a bottle of wine, some ice chill Prosecco. You holding on to that when dude, you should let go. You was gonna be mine from the very get-go. I'm trying to make you white because you special. You got the best coat, designer fresh clothes. Make your own dough, own your home dough. Vehicles fully paid for, that frame plain no. Selfie clean, you know your angles. Red bottom heels, 5 diamond encrusted bangles. We got the same clothes, common land, and coming bankrolls. Creating generational wealth, so our seeds grow. I know your needs though, and you know mine's the same. It's an honor and a privilege to give you my last name. gory. They say that love don't last, so let's change the story. I send my heart out to you. Please come for me. Let's take control of our love. No conforming. Late night love sessions last until the early morning. Cooking breakfast, but naked eggs, bacon and toast. Fried potatoes and onions, girl, I love you the most. When my body be aching, you rub the pain out. Roll up the Dutchess for me while I pour champagne out. I pour my heart and my soul, plus my pain out. You got a real love right here, so leave them things out. Please stop with the games. The mother niggas missing your time. Nobody know me, even in your phone. They always think it's hard. You should just fuck with me. So don't settle, don't settle, don't settle. Don't you settle for less.